memorialcoliseum.com/jobs. The Memorial Coliseum and its partners are equal opportunity employers.
Hi, I'm Skylar Garber, Head Equipment Manager of the Fort Wayne Comets. Peerless Cleaners is the official cleaning service of your Comets. They offer home and office delivery in selected areas of Fort Wayne. The same price as in store, but delivered to your door. Visit Peerless Cleaners online and click on the home delivery button to apply. One of their customer service reps will review your application to determine if you are in a designated area, what day they'll be in your area, and explain how everything works. Peerless Cleaners, the official cleaning service of your Fort Wayne Comets.
So you call your virtual insurance company to ask a simple question about your policy, but now you're on hold listening to this music. While you wait and wait. Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and pick up the phone when you call, because you shouldn't be on hold so long that you memorize the music. That's simple human sense.
Ask Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne if Auto Owners make sense for you.
And now, back to the Indiana Tech Comets pregame show on 96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's Classic Rock.
Back at the Coliseum, Shane Alberani and Fred Bean with you here tonight. It's the Comets and the Cyclones getting ready to drop the puck. Already the fourth time against the Cyclones here this season. And with the Comets, well, when they best the Cyclones, the next time it'll be the 100th victory over a team from Cincinnati dating all the way back to 1952. So maybe we'll get that here tonight. Let's take a look at our starting lineups for tonight's game. First, the Cyclones starting lineup being brought to you by Colonial Oaks Golf Course. They are bringing you the Cincinnati Cyclones starting lineup. They are the official postseason tee time of the Cyclones. For your next tee time, call the folks at Colonial Oaks off Huguenard Road. For the Cincinnati Cyclones tonight, we're going to see Pavel Chayan again in goal. He was there in Cincinnati on Wednesday and took the loss. He's 1-4-1 on the season. Goals against average at 2.51. Joining him tonight on defense, we've got Josh Burnside at forward, Marco Sikic, and we've got Lincoln Griffin also at forward. Former Comet Justin Vibe at forward, and Chaz Sharp back at the blue line as well for the Cincinnati Cyclones. Moving over to the Fort Wayne Comets, Brett Brochu, who was dropped back-to-back decisions. He will be between the pipes tonight for the Comets. He's got a mark of 6-2-1, goals against average 2.39. And joining him tonight, starting, we have got Anthony Petrozelli at defense. We have got Darren Brady, Alex Aliardi also in the starting lineup. Alongside him, Kyle Mayhew and a veteran Justin Taylor. And that's a look at the Comets starting lineup, being brought to you by Partners First Federal Credit Union. Partners First, part of your community, part of your tomorrow. Okay, we're going to take one more break. We have got the drop of the puck coming up on the other side. You are listening to Comet Hockey on 96.3 XKE.
Midwest Gloves and Gear prides itself in providing hand protection for everyone, every day, every job, every season. Their product line includes a full range of performance leathers, utility grippers, and line gloves, as well as a large assortment of garden gloves and accessories. Don't forget about the kids. Midwest Gloves and Gear partners with the top licenses to provide a full line of gloves and gear for the garden and also for cold weather. They've got Paw Patrol, Peppa Pig, and PJ Masks. When you need hand protection, think Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Every day, every job, every season for over 60 years.
Getting into an accident is stressful, but getting your vehicle repaired shouldn't be. So take your ride to Kelly Body Shop. Just like the Fort Wayne Comets, the Kelly name has been serving the Fort Wayne community for over 70 years, so you can be sure the job will be done right. Kelly Body Shop will work with your insurance company and guarantee all repairs for as long as you own your vehicle. Nobody wants to think about getting into an accident, but if it does, take your ride to Kelly Body Shop on East State, in Decatur, and their new location on Grand National Drive and at kellyautobody.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Barron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider. Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider. Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner. Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider. In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider. Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner. And Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to FloHockey.tv.
And now, back to the Auto Owners Insurance Comet Hockey broadcast on 96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's Classic Rock.
And away we go here at the Coliseum. Shane Alberani and Fred Bean with you here tonight. And bringing in Fred into the discussion here. Now, Fred, you watched the game Wednesday from Cincinnati. You know, we were talking, you know, it just seemed like kind of a friendly skate out there. Don't expect that here tonight. We expect maybe a little bit more intensity as Cincinnati, again, looking for their first road win.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell there was a lot of familiar faces on it, and they just kind of played the game straight up. Not a problem. But the game was, you know, had the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good was they won the game, and Unger looked good, second time in a row out between the pipes. The bad, the power play still looked like it was out of sync, didn't have a lot of zone play, and they got outshot. I mean, they weren't even really close to their season average in shots. And you know, when you get outshot by a team you should be beating, you let them hang around. And then the ugly. 2 chances at an open net. Dugan hits the post, that I could say. But Vulcan, poor Vulcan, he comes in all alone, nobody in front of him, open net, and breaks a stick. I have never seen anybody break a stick on an open net.
Yeah, me neither.
It all before.
Me neither. And talking to Nolan after the game, you know, all you can do is laugh. But Comets get the win. That's the most important thing. And we are underway as our opening puck drop being brought to you by Glenbrook Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram under the giant American flag across from Glenbrook Square. And we get a 2-on-1 to start the hockey game. And Cincinnati breaks in, gets a scoring chance, and a great save by Brett Brochu to get us going. Puck is going to come out to the blue line here, but it's going to be pushed back into the corner here on the near side in the Comet zone to the far side. Anthony Petrozelli will pick it up. He goes behind the net, goes on the right side to Brady. He's going to push it up to Aliardi. Goes off his stick, and it's going to skip back in the corner. After it is Kyle Mayhew. Mayhew is going to cut back to the middle of the ice. He'll gain the blue line. He is going to pitch it on over to the far side, and the Comets will give it a tap. They'll get a fresh set of legs out there as Cincinnati able to gather up the puck. It goes on the left side. It's going to be back to the near wall, and now pushed in by Gansky, and it goes into the Cincinnati zone. It's going to be peeled up top of the blue line. Here's Gansky now in the high slot over to Suprika with a shot. That went off the side of the netting, and it goes back below the goal line. Back up top of the blue line, Suprika will capture it. He's going to flip it into the near side wall, goes into the corner, and Cheyenne looks like he's just going to grab it, plays it safe, and gets a whistle.
Well, that first shift, Cincinnati came out flying, and the Comets need to match the energy there. Great save by Brochu. Actually made 2 on it because he had made the initial save. The puck bounced up in the air, and he was able to get the tip of his glove on it and direct it out of harm's way. But coming down and finally in the second shift and getting an offensive zone, nice shot coming in from Suprika, going to that stick side. That seems to be where Cajun's weakness is. So let's look for them to try and exploit that.
There's Odin Tufto back in the lineup after missing a couple of games. He's the team's leading scorer and best face-off man as the puck goes down into the corner. And Cam Suprika here in the Comet zone, picked up along the wall. Cyclones with it, coming in on Brochu, trying to pin the leg up against the post. Now it gets loose. Brochu doesn't know where it is. Now he pops up on his feet as the puck comes out to the top of the circle. What's going to come ahead? Here's a shot. Save made by Brochu. He'll hang on to that as Dante Sheriff had the chance, and he makes the save.
That was kind of reminiscent of the other night where they made the save and then there was a big scrum in front and couldn't find the puck to tie it up. That one had a lot of legs in front of it, and that puck just kept on squirting back before, and they ended up putting it back up to the top of the point to restart it. But on the second attempt in there, Brochu was squared up nice on it, made a nice save, and then controlled the rebound, got the face off.
Yeah, the Cyclones outshot the Comets 23-17 in that game on Wednesday, and the Comets averaging just a little over 35 a game. And right now, the Cyclones 4 shots on net already here in the opening minutes, as the Comets have none. As the Cyclones handle the puck, it rolls to the Comet blue line, goes off a stick. Now it comes out to center ice, and now the Cyclones will bring it forward. Matt Murphy, former Comet, going into the corner, fanned on it. Now he cycles it around, picked up by Dustin McFall. McFall will take it off the wall. That is going to slowly creep down the length of the ice, and that is going to be a Kelly Body Shop icing call. If you're ever in an accident, take your vehicle to Kelly Body Shop in Fort Wayne and Decatur.
Well, the Comets, what do you expect them to do on a team that's dead last in the league is to come in and dominate the game and really have their way with them. But unfortunately, you tend to look at the records and think that way walking onto the ice. And you got to remember, these guys are pros. They're coming in. They're hungry. They're looking for a win. And they're playing in front of twice the crowd they played in on Wednesday. So Comets need to wake up and match some energy.
There's Nick Deacon-Poot taking the face-off. Another former Comet, Matt Bowden's in the face-off circle. And we'll have to do that again. No score here, 17:54 to go in the first. And Deacon-Poot and Bowden's one more time. And the drop, won by Bowden's, comes up to the blue line. Towards the net, knocked away, rebound. That one didn't get through, and it goes into the corner. Up along the near side, and it's worked back. Bowden's goes below the goal line. Gives it over to McCarty. McCarty pitches it up top along the far side. Now it's golfed right back down to Bowden's. Bowden's behind the net. Looking around, going to try and tuck it in. Save made by Brochu. Comets able to pick it up, and it's scooped up by Dugan. But it stopped right there at the center line and right back into the Comet zone. Brochu goes behind the net, going to try and hand it off to Corcoran. Now he goes along the far side to Volkin, now into the corner, and the Comets will lift it out of the zone.
Shane, you mentioned they had 17 shots. If you go back to that first game against Florida, the best team in the league, in the first period, they had 16 shots. And so far tonight, nothing.
To the far side, comes on the wing there and back into the Comet zone. Lincoln Griffin gets it down there. Brochu will twirl it off the wall. Goes to the near side. Now up top of the blue line. Cyclones with it. A shot. It was blocked. Another shot. That goes just wide of the net. I think Brochu just got a piece of it with the right leg. And it comes up to the blue line. Another shot. Another save by Brochu. The puck is loose, and the Comets get it back up to the top of the circle. Another shot. Blocked. They got a man in front. Another shot. That goes wide and back to the near wall. To the blue line. Burnside with a shot and a save made by Brochu.
Wow, Brochu, I'm expecting him to have an easy night if they go get 35 shots on net, but so far that's not happening. He's getting a bit of a workout here, just 4 minutes into this game. 8 shots on net, and a lot of them were good shots. Rebounds in front, easy to pick up the garbage. Comets very lucky to get it out of there.
Face off to the right of Brochu. And here's the drop. The Comets can't win the face-off. Here's a shot. Save made by Brochu off the blocker. Goes up along the near side. And now to the blue line. Burnside looks around. Now he's going to pitch it into the corner. Goes below the goal line. Now it's sent to the far side. Cyclones have got it. Frasca to the far side. Gets pinned up against the wall. Tufto in there for the Comets. Frasca trying to shake loose. Comes up to the blue line. Skips over a stick. Now it comes out to the center ice logo where Burnside will drop on back. And Burnside will move it to the far side. Pass intercepted by Suprika. He'll get it to Petrozelli coming across the line. Oh, but it's taken away, and now the Cyclones back the other direction. Off the end wall. Suprika will pick it up, and he'll turn the corner with it. Grabs his own blue line, sends it ahead off the stick of Aliardi. Couldn't handle the pass, and now back come the Cyclones. Murphy sends it ahead, right in on Brochu. Now in front of the net, they score. It was bound to happen.
It's a matter of time.
Dante Sheriff will get the goal, but the Comets without a shot on net here. And back on their heels.
Yeah, I mean, not only not a shot on net, they've only entered the offensive zone once. And, that second attempt there, I don't know whether so much went off Aliardi's stick or that was his play, just kind of feather it in, and he didn't get enough on it. It didn't go deep enough. And Cincinnati just turned around and moved it back through the neutral zone. Not much effort there trying to stop it in the neutral zone. And then a shot coming in from the point, screen in front, 1-0.
And out to center ice after the first goal of the game. Puck rolls down to Chion, and he is going to swipe it aside. Jack Dugan was bearing down on him. Now a shot from long range from Corcoran. Chion again will make the save, and now it's going to go up to the center line where McFall will whip it around. And it comes out to Chion. It goes behind the net. He'll go to the far side. Gorniak will pick it up. Goes into the corner. Gorniak looking around the far boards. Gets taken off his feet by Matt Murphy. Going to be chopped back over to Gorniak. Got a man in front. Here's Dugan. A shot. A save made. And Chion able to hang on to it. Dugan, who got us going on Wednesday night in Cincinnati, had one point blank, and he shot it into the pads.
Well, ever since that goal, it looked like the guys in white have figured out they're in a hockey game, and that's what we expected to see. A lot of zone play on that. Didn't have an awful lot of passing. They were fighting for the puck an awful lot, but they finally did get it free. Nice feed in front to Dugan, in all alone. Took a good shot down low. Couldn't beat the goaltender, but that's much better.
Odin Tufto now taking the face off in the Cincinnati zone. To the left, Chion. Matt Bowden's his opponent in there. And the drop, tying up on the circle there. Now it goes below the goal line. McCleary with it for the Cyclones. Sends it ahead, goes off the stick of Bowden's, and it's going to just waffle on back to the Comet zone. Darren Brady has got it. He moves it to the far side. Now it goes to Tufto. Tufto moves it ahead and couldn't quite handle the pass. It's led back the other way. They got a man breaking in on Brochu. Backhander. What a save by Brochu off the right pillow. Right now back out to the blue line. It goes out of the zone, and it's going to be thrown back into the Comet end. And the Cyclones will have to get back on side, but now the Comets have got the puck. It's going to be Darren Brady on the right side of Tufto. Sends it out to center ice. And the Comets will come across the line. Turcotte sends it back underneath Brett Parsons for the Cyclones. Moves it up along the wall. And now Justin Vive will handle the puck for the Cyclones. Pitches it into the Comet zone and back below the goal line. We got a loose puck. It's going to be picked up by the Cyclones. That's Lincoln Griffin. Griffin up top of the blue line. Burnside misplays it. And now the Comets pick it up. Turcotte on the right side. Oh, gives it right back to Burnside. And Burnside up along the left wing. Throws it in front of the net. Loose puck. Oh, Louis Brochu was looking the other way, but the Comets get away with it. Now Dugan trying to float it out to center ice. Rolls to the far side. Comets kick it in as the Cyclones lead this one 1-0 here in the first period. Cincinnati with the puck. Griffin on the left side. Back to the far wall. Now to Burnside. He'll return it to Griffin. Griffin gives it a tap as it goes in the Comet zone. Brochu goes underneath to McFall. Moves it to the far side. Going to give it to Jack Gorniak. Gorniak along the far wall. He will feed it into the Cyclone zone. Goes off the end wall. And it goes back behind Chion. Cyclones able to gather it up. It's Matt Murphy again. Murphy sends it along to the left side, and now Cyclones again entering the zone. They'll hand it off. Here's a shot. Save made by Brochu off the stick of Kyle Bowlers. Bowlers again with a rip. Another save made by Brochu off the right leg. And now the Comets will clear the zone. Down it goes, and Tufto will pick it up. He'll come across the line. Tufto looking for a screen here. Dangles around, sends it up to Brady. Now Brady going to work it towards the goal line. Now it goes to Gorniak. Nothing doing, and the Cyclones are there. It's Bowlers. Bowlers will bounce it to the near side. Going to go off the wall and back into the Cincinnati zone for Matt Murphy. Murphy goes behind the net. We got 12:44 to go here in the first period. Cyclones lead it 1-0. Pass comes to the right wing. The Cyclones enter the neutral zone. Now they'll come across the line. Here's a shot, and didn't get much on it as it rolls down to Brochu. He will cover it up, and we get a timeout. So we're going to the All-American Stores bathroom break. 1-0 Cincinnati. You are listening to Comet Hockey on 96.3 XKE.
Regular checkups and screenings are important to be healthy now and to stay well in the future. With same-day appointments and online scheduling, it's easy to make an appointment with Lutheran Health Physicians Primary Care. You can even see us from the comfort of your home with a telehealth visit. Make your appointment at LutheranHealthPhysicians.com and face your future with confidence. That's LutheranHealthPhysicians.com.
Three Rivers is a proud sponsor of the Comets Kids Club, granting young Comet fans access to special events, ticket vouchers, and more. They also have a special program for our community's kids at the credit union as well. A Credit Union Buddy Perks account rewards children under the age of 12 for good saving habits and good grades. Get your kids excited about healthy financial habits by making saving fun and rewarding. Open a Three Rivers CUB Perks account today. Learn more at threeriversfcu.org/save.
And now, back to the Auto Owners Insurance Comet Hockey broadcast on 96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's Classic Rock.
Back in the All-American Stores broadcast booth, Shane Albarani and Fred Bean here tonight. Cincinnati leads at 1-0. 12:31 to go in the first. Face off the left, Brett Brochu, who has been excellent here tonight as he's already turned aside 11 shots by the Cyclones as the Comets trying to clear their own zone. Cannot. Here's Sheriff going to chop at it. Goes right in front of the net, and Brochu had to come out and give it a little poke. And now the Comets will clear the zone. Knocked to the far side. Going after it is Justin Taylor. Comes to the blue line, but the Comets can't keep it in, and the Cyclones will turn the corner, and they bring it back up ice. Sheriff off the near side wall, going to push it into the corner. Kyle Mayhew blows out a tire behind the net, coughs it up, but it's going to go to the Comets. Now the Comets having trouble here. Aliardi will take it off the wall, doesn't get over the blue line, and Sheriff will golf it back to the far side. Comets with it again to the far boards. Comets working it along, and now pitched right into the Cincinnati zone, and it goes down into the corner. Cyclones give it a tap. Here is going to be Matt Bowdens. Bowdens will lift it out of there, and it's going to come down to Noah Gansky. He'll bat it out of the air with the glove, and that's going to be a hand pass on the Comets.
Shane, Cincinnati continues to win the battle in the neutral zone. When they've got the puck, they're coming through. We saw it twice. Once over the blue line, completely unabated, comes to the net. Brochu have to make a great save. And then just before the last break, they come carrying the puck all the way from blue line to blue line, and nobody challenging the puck carrier. Over the blue line, he comes, takes a shot in on net, and there were white jerseys around. Conversely, the Comets can't seem to get through the layers of Cincinnati and have to resort to dump and run hockey. So they need to get it together and start carrying the puck through the lane, but challenge that puck carrier coming into your defensive zone.
Cyclones get the face-off, and they dump it into the Comet zone up along the near side. Here's Dugan. He'll get it ahead. And Jack Gordiak gets stood up at the blue line as he gets dumped there by Burnside. It goes back to the far boards. And now Jack Gordiak will pick it back up. Goes to Dugan. Dugan to the far side. To the blue line it goes. Comets looking to keep it in. Backhander into the corner. And the Comets chase after it. Vulcan doesn't win that battle. And the Cyclones are able to get it out of the Comet zone. Cam Suprico. Oh, coughed it up. Oh, save made by Brochu. And that was McCarty right there on the doorstep. Didn't get much on the shot, luckily, and the Comets escape again. Coming across the line here. Comets with the puck. Backhander towards Chion. Didn't get in. Now back below the goal line. Trying to go to Dugan, but there is Matt Murphy. Murphy turns the corner with it. Goes along the near side. Looks around. Passes it ahead to Lincoln Griffin. He'll drop it back in the slot. A shot, and they score. Oh.
That was too easy. And again, you end up having three passes from the Cincinnati players, starting on the neutral zone, crossing over into the offensive zone. Nobody touching them. Clean shot in on Brochu.
Yeah, not sure what we're doing right now. 10:40 to go here in the first. And the Ace Radiator shots on goal lopsided, 13-2 in favor of the Cyclones.
Yeah, who's the worst team in the league right now?
Yeah. Face-off out at center ice. Odin Tufto wins it, and it goes to Connor Corcoran. And now to McFall to the far boards. Goes off a stick and down to Chion, who plays it easily. And back along the near side. Cyclones move it out, but it's Corcoran and Tufto. Tufto coming across the line. Tufto to McManus trying to get down low. McManus now will push it around to Tufto. Tufto top of the circle. Moving to his right. Takes a shot. Goes wide into the corner. McFall. McFall to the far boards. Hands it off to Corcoran. There's a shot. Save made. The rebound left right out there in front. As we are now halfway done here in the first. Cincinnati leads it 2-0. The Comets retreat back into their own territory. Here's Corcoran to the far side. Trying to go to Aliardi. Right off of his stick. And now Red Parsons will feed it to center ice, and the Cyclones get it into the Comet zone. Mayhew cycles it around to Turcotte. Turcotte along the far boards. Going to bounce out to the center line, and now chopped out of play with 9:36 to go here in the first period. It's 2-0 Cincinnati. We have another timeout. We'll step aside. You're listening to Comet Hockey on 96.3 XKE.
Sounds like it's time to call Hayes & Sons. Fire, floods, mold, and other disruptive events can wreak havoc on your home or business. That's when the Hayes & Sons team goes into action. We've got your back. From assessing the damage and taking immediate steps to secure your home, to working with your insurance to ease the pain, and from restoring contents to repairing and rebuilding, so your home feels just like it did before it was hit by the storm. When disaster strikes, call Hayes & Sons. We do restoration right.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find frank advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
And now, back to the Auto Owners Insurance Comet Hockey broadcast on 96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's Classic Rock.
Back live in the All-American Stores broadcast booth. Shane Alvarani and Fred Bean with you here tonight. Comets trail by 2 in the early going. The Comets get it down into the Cincinnati zone here in the corner, but the Comets unable to do anything with it. Comes to the blue line here, and Darren Brady juggled it for a second, unable to keep it from crossing the line. The Cyclones have got the puck. They'll push it over here onto the left side, and coming down is Remy Parker. Parker with a shot and a save made by Brochu.
Well, haven't seen any changes yet. Same thing. Skate all the way through the neutral zone, come in over the line, nobody touch you, take a shot on net, Brochu makes the save, ties it up.
Face-off will be to the right of Brochu. Comets in action tomorrow. Kalamazoo in town on Teddy Bear Toss night. So bring those stuffed animals and throw them out on the ice. And the Comets score their first goal tomorrow night against Kalamazoo. 7:35 is the start time. Get your tickets at the Coliseum ticket office. And then the Comets are going to go to Bloomington for the very first time next Friday before returning home to take on the Allen Americans for a pair next Saturday and Sunday. Here's a shot from the blue line. That's going to get out of play, and we'll have to restart here with another face-off in the Comet zone. We've skated 5-on-5 this entire time. As we've mentioned, the power play was for the Comets, just 4 of 33 over the last 9 games, and over the last 5 games, just 5.6%. So hopefully the Comets will get a couple of those here tonight. They can work on that. But right now it's 2-0 Cincinnati as the faceoff will be dropped to the left of Brochu. Comets come away with it, and it's poked down into the Cincinnati zone, but not for long. Turned right back. Comets now pick it up and now dump it into the Cincinnati zone. McManus in the corner. McManus peels it up along the near side of the blue line. Gansky with a drive and a save made by Chyon. And he will hang on to that one.
Now, good decision by Gansky on that one because he didn't have any teammates moving on his side to have a passing lane, get the puck in on net, at least get a shot in on that, hope to get a rebound. Didn't happen. But Comets, once again, a flip pass in the neutral zone by Petrozelli, and a little dump and run hockey, and then hope to be able to get something to make something out of it. And that's not the way this team should be playing.
Face off to the left. Chyon here in the Cincinnati zone. Tufto pushes the puck along the wall. Dugan chasing after it. Comes to the blue line and out of the zone. And now it's fed up along the near side. Tufto can't control it, but it goes back to Noah Gansky. And the pass comes to the far side off the stick of Ethan Keppen. And the Comets send it into the Cyclone zone to the near side wall and up along the wall, but it's going to get loose. Suprika will push it back to Corcoran. Corcoran looking to rim it around. And it goes to the near side corner again here in the Cincinnati zone. The Cyclones get it to the blue line and out of the zone. Here's Matt Bowdens with a backhander into the Comet end. Goes off the end wall. There goes McFall. McFall goes to the far side, feeds it to Keppen. Keppen looking around, and he's going to toss it over to Tufto. And Tufto will issue it down to Chyon, who is just going to put it in his pocket, and he will get a whistle with 7:56 to go here in the first.
Well, they had 3 abreast and couldn't get it over the line. Couldn't skate it over the line and left with nothing but just throw it in and
WXKE Cherubusco is 96.3.
And he's going to slow the play down, get his defense back in order, and try to win the faceoff.
Jack Gorniak's turn in the face-off circle. 7:56 to go here in the first. 2-0 Cincinnati. And the drop. There goes to Justin Vive. Will feather it into the Comet zone. McFall goes after it, goes behind the net. And he gets it over to Corcoran to the far side. Feeds it ahead, and the Comets now getting out to center ice. Across the line is Gorniak. Gorniak sends it towards the middle of the ice, but it was intercepted. Now it's right back into the Comet zone. To the near boards. Darren Brady, lost it. Gave it away. Comes right out in front. Goodbye with a shot. Save made, and Brochu got the right leg on it. Now back to the far side in the corner. And now Darren Brady picks it back up. He'll get it to Corcoran. And Corcoran trying to thread a pass through to Vulcan, but it goes all the way down to Cheyenne, who will knock it aside into the corner. Comets looking to get a line change. Cyclones have the puck with 7:06 to go here in the first period. 2-0 Cincinnati.
That whole sequence started on the face-off. Comets actually won the face-off. Puck was sitting there, and Vive outskated everybody to it.
Deacon Poot, back it goes. Shots by Aliardi. Cheyenne looks that one into the chest. Turcotte was there awaiting a rebound, but he was locked up by McCleary. And a face-off coming up here in the Cincinnati zone.
Yeah, right idea by Eliotti. Put it in on front. You had a couple of guys standing on the doorstep looking for a rebound. That was a good play right there from guys moving their feet, crashing the net, looking for that goal.
There's the face-off right in front of the net, and the Cyclones will grab it. And now it's going to go down the length of the ice. Gliding on down is Nick Deacon Poot. He'll move it to the right wing and up along the wall. Up top of the blue line, Burnside angling, taking a shot. That's tipped. And it goes to the far boards. Turcotte will get it to Aliardi. Aliardi will knock it off the wall. Goes back into the Cincinnati zone. Fumbled down there. The puck goes behind the net. Big hit there by Turcotte. Puck is going to be dislodged into the neutral zone. And it goes to Cam Suprika. Aliardi with the puck turns the corner. Trying to hit Gansky, but pass was tipped by Gosling, and it goes into the corner. Cyclones pick it back up. Pass comes ahead right there at the blue line now through the neutral zone. Bowlers, left side. Coming across the line. Double teamed along the wall. Tufto wins that battle, and he'll skip it to the far side to Keppen. Keppen works it into the zone, and McManus in front. Had a man trying to tip it. That was Tufto. Couldn't reach him, and now here is Matt Murphy. Murphy coming across the line. In on Brochu, sends it out in front. Comets are there to defend it, and it's pushed off the wall. And the Comets now back the other way. Tufto coming across the line. Tufto floats it in front, gives it a tap, and fanned on it was Corcoran. Puck was jumping around, and now it gets out to center ice, and the Cyclones back the other way. Here's a shot, save made by Brochu. Goes along the far side, and we have got Jack Dugan with it. Dugan looking to get it to Tufto. Goes right over his stick. No icing, as now Tufto goes in the corner. Tufto lost it, and the Cyclones get it to Bowdens. Bowdens gives it a look, comes up out of the zone, and now Dante Sheriff chasing after it. Now the Comets right back into the Cyclone zone. And now here's Rhett Parsons. He'll skate behind his netminder. Under 5 to go here in the first. 2-0 Cincinnati. And Rhett Parsons to the far side. Cyclones send it ahead to Bowdens. Bowdens trying to get around Mayhew. Mayhew just hanging on to enough to slow him up. And it goes into the corner. Mayhew will take the puck away. Mayhew goes underneath, trying to one-arm it over to Darren Brady. And Brady now sends it to Dugan. Dugan across the line. Got a man. Gorniak right in front. Shot. Score! Jack the Flash puts the Comets on the board.
Well, it is a perfect example right there of working the puck over the blue line. Nice pass, cross rink over the red line, and then followed back in. That layer let it right into Gorniak, and Jack the Flash did a nice move, pulled it made the goaltender go from left to right, and slid it in under him. Beautiful.
Flash Gorniak is 5th of the season. Now we got something rolling here. 2-1 is the score. We got 4:32 to go here in the first period. And we have got a face-off at center ice. It'll be Odin Tufto in the drop at the center ice logo. And it goes to the far side as Suprika rips it around. And it goes along the near boards as we are coming up on the 20 past 4 and more. 4:20 mark left here in the first period. To the right side and up along that wall. That is going to go to Gansky. Gansky stepping up, trying to go towards the net. That was knocked down. Now it goes to the near side, and now worked back up along the wall and gloved out of the air by Gansky, and Gansky works it to Aliardi. Aliardi's pass, intercepted. And now the Cyclones got a man coming right down the middle. That's Lincoln Griffin. Griffin now, nice job by the Comets. Able to clog up the middle. Couldn't get a shot off. Now here's a shot from long range. And the stick breaks. And it goes up into the seats to the far side. Here is Taylor. Taylor along the wall. And now it comes out to neutral ice. It's Lincoln Griffin. He'll stop. Got it caught up in the skates of Petrozelli as he was going off for a line change. And the Cyclones will regain the line. It's going to be Parsons. Pitches it back along the far side. Up top it goes to the blue line. Cyclones eyeing a shot, just goes wide off the end wall. And now Corcoran, couldn't get it away. Got his pocket pick. Now the Cyclones cooking here. It's up top it goes. Top of the left circle. Another shot. Look out. Through some traffic and a save made by Brochu. Back below the goal line to the far boards. And Turcotte hustling on over. Gets into the corner. And the Cyclones still have it. They throw it out to the opposite side. Bouncing puck to the near wall. Up top to the blue line. Cyclones buzzing around here after the Comets getting their first goal of the game. To the far boards, Comets need to get possession here, and it goes to Taylor, who will lift it out of there, and it's going to roll all the way down. Not going to have enough legs on it for an icing, so the Comets will able to get a line change here with under 3 to go here in the first. Cyclones with the puck sent into the Comet zone. Brochu comes out of the pipes. He'll stop it and gives it to Mayhew. Mayhew sends one to Tufto, and now Ethan Keppen along the far side gets it in to the Cyclone zone. Here's McManus on the near boards. McManus up along the wall, gets tangled up. And it's pushed to the far side, and it goes around to McCleary. McCleary gets rid of it, and going to get it to Remy Parker. Parker with a backhander, takes a hit from Keppen as he unloads the puck, and it goes below the goal line. Comets moving ahead to Tufto. Tufto going to return it to Mayhew, and Mayhew on the left side. Mayhew coming across the line. Puck jumps up in the air. Now Tufto back, trying to go back. Loose puck in front there. Tufto trying to wrangle it, and it gets out to the blue line. Cyclones have got it. Gosling coming across the line here. Gosling trying to go into the corner. Now they throw it to the far side in front. Oh, look out. Brochu's got to get back. He does not, and the Cyclones score. Chaz Sharp will get the goal, and the Comets were running all over the place.
Yeah, Sharp is he's been hot as of late, and got a bunch of points in the last few games, and took advantage of that gift that was given to him. The puck were going back and forth across. As you said, Brochu was down and out to the far side, and just couldn't get back into the empty cage in time for an easy goal.
1:47 to go here in the first, and it's 3-1 Cincinnati. Well, the Comets came into tonight's game having 54 goals against. They kind of put that in perspective. Cyclones, who only have 2 wins this season, they only had 58 goals for coming into the game. And so the Comets here have given up a lot of goals. And the Cyclones have given up just as many, but at totally opposite ends of the spectrum here. And the Comets are closer to the top than they are to the bottom. Into the corner here. We got 1:30 to go here. The Comets now right in front of the net. Oh, Dugan just goes over his stick. Was right in front. To the right side. Pass comes ahead out to neutral territory. And it's going to go right back into the Comet zone. Puck is going to jump into the mitts of Brochu, and he'll bring it down.
So that last play, you take a look at the neutral zone. You had all the red jerseys right in the middle of the ice, being able to stop the pass, and you had Comets with the puck back at their blue line, trying to hit Comets standing at the opposite blue line. So they're not moving their feet. They're nowhere near creating a passing lane. And the only option you have is put it flat on the ice and have it intercepted, or give it a flip and you can't control it. They've got to come through and skate their lanes and start owning the neutral zone. Right now it's all Cincinnati in the neutral zone.
Face out to the right of Brochu. Tufto will take it. Here's a shot right off the drop, and a save made by Brochu. And that was Rhett Parsons with the opportunity. And the Comets have given up 20 shots here in the first period. Face off to the right of Brochu, and Lincoln Griffin will take the drop. And it goes to the near side, up along the wall. Keppen gives it a poke. Underneath, Parsons with it again. Moves it up top of the blue line with a save made by Brochu with a minute to go in the period. The Comets will lift it out of the zone. Cyclones with the puck in their own end. 48 seconds to go here in the period. Played along the near side, comes off the near side, and it's going to be Lincoln Griffin with a move. Drops it on back to Bowlers. And Bowlers to the blue line. Shot knocked down. Cyclones able to recover it, though. Right in front of the net. Comets are able to pick it up. And off the wall it goes. And back out to center ice. Cyclones with it. Flipped in on Brochu. Brochu will take it right off the chest, and he will hang on to it at 19.7 seconds to go here in the first. And, well, can't get out of here fast enough. But we kind of win a face-off here to get us into the dressing room, hopefully.
Yeah, that last play, the Comets got the puck and finally get control of it in their own zone, and instead of skating it out, they just flip it out. And all you did was just send it back to the Cincinnati defense and let them reload. And here we are back again. Another shot on Brochu, another face-off.
Tufto will take the face-off for the Comets. And can't win it. Here's a drive. It's knocked down. Now Dugan will pick it up. And Dugan will get it out to center ice. He'll flip it into the Cyclone zone. Goes off the end wall. 9 seconds to go. Comes right out in front of the net. But the Cyclones are there. They steer it below the goal line. And Dugan getting held on to. Dugan looking at the referee, Logan Gruhl. It's not going to get a call as the period comes to an end. Look at those shots on goal being brought to you by Ace Radiator. 22-8. In favor of the Cyclones here tonight. They've got the lead 3-1 going into the dressing room.
Yeah, we talked about the last game against Cincinnati, the good, the bad, and the ugly. All we've seen so far is the bad and the ugly. So let's hope we get some of the good coming out of the locker room in the second period. Remember, there's a K on that shirt. Let's go Comets and stop playing like it. They've got to start owning the neutral zone. They've got to start standing up the puck carrier, and they got to start skating the puck over into the offensive zone instead of playing dump and run.
Well, Fred, we got them right where we want them. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
As we're going in to the dressing room, we're going to send it down to ice level at the bench for our Ruoff Mortgage at the Bench interview with Nick Deaconpoot.
All right, it's time for the Ruoff Mortgage live from the bench interview. I'm down here with Nick Deaconpoot. Before we talk about tonight, let's go back to November. Cincinnati, here at the Coliseum, similar situation. First Comet goal, first assist, first fight. Where does that kind of rank with your hockey memories?
I mean, first pro goal obviously is pretty high up there, but I mean, Gordie Howe hat trick, kind of a little icing on top, and felt real good, especially in front of this crowd.
Yeah, and talk about what's it like playing for this Comet crowd.
Oh, it's unreal. Like, I mean, every day we're here, and it's unbelievable. It's super loud. It's unreal.
That's awesome. Real quick, let's talk about tonight. What's it going to take to get back in this and get ahead here with the next two periods?
Get back to our details. I mean, get pucks out of our zone, play hard. I mean, we got to get on the body a little bit more and definitely get more shots on net.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. Give it up for Nick Deaconpoot down here in the Ruoff Mortgage live from the bench interview.
And now we can start up the Three Rivers Federal Credit Union Intermission Show. Fiona Quinn will be taking you through the intermission. We'll be back. You are listening to Comet Hockey on 96.3 XKE.
That's you trying to fix the plumbing yourself to save a few bucks. Doing things yourself doesn't always end well. The same goes for insurance. That's why Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and offer discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance. Because sometimes you need a professional to get the job done right. That's simple human sense.
Ask Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne if Auto Owners make sense for you.
If your company is looking for fresh ingredients and delicious recipes, no matter the size of your event, trust the pros the Comets trust. Smile More Meal Prep and Catering. Smile More is always happy to be a part of your event, whether it's a large celebration or small business gathering. Trust Smile More to feed your team. Visit SmileMoreMealPrep.com or call 260-414-0227. 414-0227. Smile More Meal Prep and Catering. Your solution to catering customization and nearly endless possibilities.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. For a successful stint in the great outdoors, pack accordingly. Place heavy essentials near your spine for stability in rough terrain, with light items near the bottom. Now, you may be wondering, where does the bush light go? In your stomach. Head for the mountains. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2023 Anheuser-Busch Busch Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Indiana Michigan Power, we're proud to be good neighbors in the communities we serve. So we invest to keep them growing. And alongside AEP Foundation, we give back and support community initiatives. From STEM education to racial and social justice, from hunger, housing, and human needs to community vitality, we're powering the next opportunity. Learn more at indianamichiganpower.com/community.
So you call your virtual insurance company to ask a simple question about your policy, but now you're on hold listening to this music. While you wait and wait. Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and pick up the phone when you call, because you shouldn't be on hold so long that you memorize the music. That's simple human sense.
Ask Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn if Auto Owners make sense for you.
It's intermission time, so the expert therapists at Indiana Physical Therapy want to remind you to stretch. That's it. Get up and stretch. Stretch those legs, arms, shoulders, and neck. Stretching helps with daily physical activities, helps decrease your risk of injuries, and increases blood flow to your muscles. Take steps towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. And if you ever need physical therapy, Indiana Physical Therapy has over 19 locations to help get you back moving. No doctor's referral is needed. Just go to indianapt.com to schedule your visit today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
It's time to drop the gloves and pick up the delicious hand-breaded chicken. The Comets box from Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken is here. Get 4 golden fried chicken strips, potato wedges cooked to crispy perfection, 2 delicious dipping sauces, and discounted tickets for the grittiest team in the ECHL, the Fort Wayne Komets. All for $8.99 in the Comets box. 4 locations in Fort Wayne to serve you. Only at Lee's. Famous for chicken.
Getting a degree is as much about timing as it is anything else. I was married with 2 kids, but I knew in order to set myself apart, I needed to further my education.
Indiana Tech has quality degree programs that help busy working adults advance their careers and the personalized support that helps them succeed.
The flexibility of online classes works great for me. Had I done this right out of high school, I wouldn't have been as successful.
Learn more today about how Indiana Tech can help you build your bright future at online.indianatech.edu.
It's now time for the Three Rivers Federal Credit Union Comets Intermission Show on 96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's Classic Rock.
Welcome to the Three Rivers Federal Credit Union Intermission Show. I'm Fiona Quinn, taking you through our first intermission. And unfortunately, we have a score of 3-1 in favor of Cincinnati. We're going to take a look at our Kelly Body Shop game summary. With Cincinnati opening the score first at 4:23, Dante Sheriff got his first goal of the season. Former Comet Matt Murphy and Gosselin both got the assists on that. Cincinnati scored a little under 5 minutes later at 9:20 with Sikic getting his first goal of the season, Griffin and Murphy with the assists. And then Jack Gorniak cut the lead in half at 15:28, his 5th of the season. Darren Brady and Jack Dugan had the assists on that. And then at 18:13, Chaz Sharp got his 5th of the season. Dante Sheriff and Josh Burnside with the assists. Ace Radiator shots on goal 22-8 in favor of the Cyclones. Pavel Chayan has made 7 saves on 8 shots, whereas Brett Brochu has made 19 saves on 22 shots. And then finally, a quick look at our face-offs. Justin Taylor is 3 of 6. Odin Tufto is 3 of 4. Nick Deaconpoot is 1 of 5, and Jack Gorniak is 1 of 3. And that's a look at our game, or Kelly Body Shop game summary. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will take a look around the ECHL with the Meyer Out-of-Town scoreboard. Stay with us. You're listening to Komets Hockey here on 96.3 XKE.
Three Rivers is a proud sponsor of the Comets Kids Club, granting young Comet fans access to special events, ticket vouchers, and more. They also have a special program for our community's kids at the credit union as well. A Credit Union Buddy Perks account rewards children under the age of 12 for good saving habits and good grades. Get your kids excited about healthy financial habits by making saving fun and rewarding. Open a Three Rivers CUB Perks account today. Learn more at threeriversfcu.org/save.
When injury strikes, turn to Parkview Ortho Express. We specialize in treating sports-related injuries, so you can count on high-quality urgent care for sprains, breaks, tears, joint pain, and more. With locations in Fort Wayne and Huntington, we make it easy to get quick and reliable orthopedic care. No referral or appointment necessary. Call 260-266-4007 or visit parkview.com/orthoexpress.
All new Hyundais below invoice at Glenbrook Hyundai.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, work day, play day, every day. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Save every day at Glenbrook Hyundai.
Get 1.9% financing and rebates up to $14,000 at Glenbrook Hyundai. 200 brand new Hyundais. 7 models that get over 35 miles per gallon. New Palisades with third row seating and huge discounts. All backed by America's best warranty. And we double it. 20 years, 200,000 miles. No charge maintenance for 3 years. Blue Link for life. No charge.
Save every day at Glenbrook Hyundai.
Plus the area's largest selection of Hyundai certified used vehicles. All new Hyundais below invoice at number 1 Glenbrook Hyundai. Call 800-HYUNDAI. HappyCarStore.com. HappyCarStore.com. To qualified buyers.
Blocked drain? Smelly sewer? A1 Sanitary Sewer Service is here for you, Fort Wayne. Your reliable and affordable solution since 1995. Expertise that covers both residential and commercial services. Don't tolerate a faulty sewer or drain. Reach out to the pros and give us a call today. 260-492-2464, 260-492-2464. A1 Sanitary Sewer Service, because you deserve #1 care.
And now, back to the Three Rivers Federal Credit Union Comets Intermission Show on 96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's Classic Rock.
Welcome back into the All-American Stores broadcast booth for this Three Rivers Federal Credit Union Intermission Show. I'm Fiona Quinn, taking you through this first intermission, and here's a look at the Meijer ECHL out-of-town scoreboard. Meijer, where you get the rewards without the work. First up, over in Glens Falls, New York, the Norfolk Admirals are up 3-0 on the Adirondack Thunder. Down in Fishers, where the Indy Fuel are opening up, they have their home opener tonight of their brand new stadium. They are tied 1-1 with the Iowa Heartlanders. The Florida Everblades are currently down 1 goal to the Jacksonville Icemen, 2-1 with 11:09 left to go in the second. The Idaho Steelheads are tied with the Trois-Rivières Lions. No one has put up a goal on the board with just under 3 minutes left to go in the second. In Greenville, South Carolina, the Swamp Rabbits are down 2-1 to the Orlando Solar Bears. The Rapid City Rush have 1 goal on the board to South Carolina's 4 over in South Carolina. The Maine Mariners and Worcester Railers are both tied at 0. Over in Wheeling, tomorrow's opponent, the Kalamazoo Winds, are tied with the Nailers 1-1. Up in Toledo, Toledo has 2 on the board compared to the Bloomington Bison's 1. The Atlanta Gladiators have yet to score in Savannah, Georgia against the Ghost Pirates, 1-0 in favor of the Ghost Pirates. And then finally, one game that has yet to get underway tonight, Kansas City at Utah. And that is a look at your Meijer out-of-town scoreboard. The Meijer app will learn all about you and your shopping preferences every time you use it. Enter your MPerks ID every time you check out. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we will take a look at the standings around the ECHL to get you ready for the second period. Stay with us. You're listening to the Three Rivers Federal Credit Union Intermission Show here on 96.3 XKE.
The team at the Memorial Coliseum is your #1 fan. The Allen County War Memorial Coliseum is now hiring for the 2024-2025 season, and we're cheering you on. Yes, you. To apply, help create unforgettable experiences for Fort Wayne's best fans and make some extra cash. It's a win-win. Part-time positions are available in concessions, catering, security, parking, and more. Learn more at the memorialcoliseum.com/jobs. The Memorial Coliseum and its partners are equal opportunity employers.
That's you trying to fix the plumbing yourself to save a few bucks. Doing things yourself doesn't always end well. The same goes for insurance. That's why Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and offer discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance. Because sometimes you need a professional to get the job done right. That's simple human sense.
Ask Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
When it comes to care for your heart, choose the team that keeps you in the game. Lutheran Health Network. Our lineup of cardiologists, specialists, and surgeons have one goal: to keep your heart healthy. With advanced diagnostics, treatment for complex heart conditions, and multiple accreditations, we're winning the fight when it comes to beating heart disease. Lutheran Health Network, your team for heart health.
And now, back to the Three Rivers Federal Credit Union Comets Intermission Show on 96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's Classic Rock.
I'm Fiona Quinn, and I am taking you through this first intermission here, our Three Rivers Federal Credit Union first intermission report. And we're going to take a look at the standings around the ECHL, starting in the Eastern Conference Northern Division, where the Wheeling Nailers and Norfolk Admirals are both tied at 25 points apiece. The Trois-Rivières Lions have 21 points. The Adirondack Thunder holds that fourth place spot with 19. And then the Reading Royals and Worcester Railers are tied with 17 points. The Maine Mariners in the bottom of that division with 13 points. Going down to the Southern Division, where the Florida Everblades have 31 points. The South Carolina Stingrays have 27. The Icemen, Jacksonville's Icemen, have 22 points. The Savannah Ghost Pirates have 20. The Greenville Swamp Rabbits have 19, and then the Orlando Solar Bears have 18. The Atlanta Gladiators at the bottom of that division with 16. Moving over to the Western Conference Mountain Division, where the Kansas City Mavericks have 26 points, the Tulsa Oilers with 25, the Idaho Steelheads and Wichita Thunder with 23 apiece, the Tahoe Night Monsters with 22, the Allen Americans with 18, the Rapid City Rush with 14 points, and the Utah Grizzlies with 12. And finally, the division that we all care about, the Central Division. Toledo still has 27 points. Iowa and Fort Wayne are tied with 23 points apiece, whereas the Indy Fuel and Bloomington Bison, coming into tonight's action, are tied with 17 points. The Kalamazoo Winds have 13, and tonight's opponent, the Cincinnati Cyclones, have 7. So let's make sure that the Cyclones don't gain another point here in this second period. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have a drop of the puck. You've been listening to the Three Rivers Federal Credit Union Intermission Show here on 96.3 XKE.
Let's talk employee benefits. Should we use an HMO, a POS, or a PPO? If we get an HDHP, we could add an HSA, or maybe even an FSA or HRA.
Choosing your company's health coverage can be complicated. When you have questions, there's only 3 letters you need to know. PHP. We can help you make sense of your options and all the acronyms. For local service, customized coverage, and the region's largest provider network, visit partnerwithphp.com.
Blocked drain, smelly sewer? A1 Sanitary Sewer Service is here for you, Fort Wayne. Your reliable and affordable solution since 1995. Expertise that covers both residential and commercial services. Don't tolerate a faulty sewer or drain. Reach out to the pros and give us a call today. 260-492-2464, 260-492-2464. A1 Sanitary Sewer Service, because you deserve #1 care.
And now, back to the Auto Owners Insurance Comet Hockey broadcast on 96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's Classic Rock.
We are back live here at the Coliseum. Shane Albarani and Fred Bean with you here tonight. Well, I wish we had some better news to report, but 3-1 is our score. But the good news is we got 2 whole periods to kind of make up for that. That period we probably just want to forget about. Again, 3-1 is our score. Cincinnati with the lead. Comets will be back in action tomorrow, taking on the Kalamazoo Wings as our next Comet home game being brought to you by Lancey Homes. Go to LanceyHomes.com to start building your dream home today. So it is Teddy Bear Toss tomorrow. Bring out those teddy bears, those stuffed animals, throw them out on the ice for the Comets, score their first goal of the game. That game is tomorrow. Again, 7:30 start time here at the Coliseum. And the Comets will go on the road. Next Friday, we're going to make our first trip to Bloomington. That is an 8 o'clock start. You can hear that game right here on 96.3 XKE. Then the Comets will return home for a pair of games against the Allen Americans on the 14th and 15th. That is a Saturday and Sunday. So get your tickets, Coliseum Ticket Office, for all those games coming up. So, Fred, well, I think we know what we need to fix, which is everything, going into the second period. So, not sure how much more insight you have on this, but I think we know what we need to do.
Well, hopefully they've, regrouped inside the locker room, come out with a fire in their belly, start hitting the puck carrier, start dominating the neutral zone, carry the puck into the offensive zone, and play some Comet hockey.
Our first Source Bank first puck drop gets us going here in period number 2, and we go out to center ice. Here is Justin Taylor taking the face off. And it's going to go back to Kyle Mayhew. Mayhew at his own blue line. Sends it ahead, and it's going to go back into the Cincinnati zone. Down in the corner goes Taylor, who gets boarded, and a penalty is going to be called. And that's what we need. We need a power play, and Dante Sheriff is going off for cross-checking. And the Comets get the first power play of the night.
Yeah, and perfect timing. Right at the beginning of the period. You've got the face-off in the offensive zone. Win the face-off. Get it set up. Get this power play cooking, and put one on the board.
Yeah, Comets 4 of 33 over the last 9 games on the power play, so we could use one here as Odin Tufto into the face-off circle. Kyle Mayhew out there at the blue line leads the league in power play points. Looking to get the puck here as Tufto can't win it back to him, and it goes below the goal line, and the Cyclones will clear the zone. That's going to get out of play. Cincinnati on the penalty kill this year, 17th in the league. Comets at 1 point, or top 5 in the league on the power play. Now they've fallen to 13th.
Yeah, and Tufto on that face-off, the way he wins them, he gets down real low, and he's a small guy anyway, but he gets down real low on that stick and puts a lot of pressure on the puck. And, he's been out, I think, with a lower body injury, and he's having some trouble doing that tonight.
Here's the drop. The Comets can't keep it in as Dugan will get on back into his own territory. Going to get it over to Mayhew. And Mayhew sends it back to Dugan. Dugan on the right side, zips it around. Keppen lets it go to Corcoran. And the Comets can't get it going. All right, back to Brochu. Brochu comes out of the pipes, gives it up to Mayhew. And Mayhew moves it to the right side. It's Tufto. Now Dugan with it. He'll get it into the Cyclone zone. Goes down into the corner. And the Comets can't keep it in. Goes off the stick of Mayhew.
Still dump and run on a power play. Can't do that. You've got to carry it over the line.
Here's Mayhew. Oh, lost it. And the Cyclones move it right back into the Comet zone. Lost it center ice. 3-1 Cincinnati, but the Comets are on a power play with a minute left on it. Gorniak to center ice. Gives it up. Comets coming across the line now. McManus floats one to the blue line. Now Aliardi, top of the circle. Back up top, here is Brady, right side. McManus, a shot, and it's knocked down, and the Cyclones clear the zone. Brochu comes out, gives it up. We have 35 seconds to go in the power play. And here's Darren Brady. He'll give it to Gorniak. Gorniak on the left side. Gets it across the line, goes down into the corner, and now Aliardi goes off of his skates. Now it's pushed to the far side, and McManus gives it up. Gorniak now back to McManus. Lost it, trying to dangle around a defenseman, and now the Cyclones again will clear the zone. To the far side, Comets aren't going to get anything off of this power play, as it's now over. So we're back to 5-on-5. Cam Suprika has got the puck, so we stay 3-1 Cincinnati. And Suprika goes behind Brochu. Take his time. Zipped over to the near side to Turcotte. Turcotte hit a skate. And now right back up along the near side and into the Cyclone zone. Matt Murphy gets hit by Deacon Poot, goes back to the right side, and now out of the zone it goes. Gansky plays it to Deacon Poot, who will backhand it into the Cincinnati zone. Coming out to center ice, Dante Sheriff. Comets take it away, and it goes back to Cam Suprika. He'll go along the far side, comes out to Nolan Volkin. Volkin will turn the corner with it. Volkin takes a shot. That goes off the blocker of Cheyenne. It goes back to the near side. Back below the goal line. Cyclones are with it. To the right side, Ryan McCleary will get to his own blue line. Now moves it out to center ice. Moves it to the right side. Goes on down below the goal line. Picked up by Corcoran. Corcoran moves it to the far side. Long stretch pass. Not going anywhere. Knocked back along the wall. And now McFall goes back into the Cincinnati zone. Burnside for the Cyclones. Burnside goes behind his own net. 3-1 Cincinnati here in the second period. And now we come to the right side. Cyclones send it ahead. They'll come across the line. Here's a shot by Frasca. Save made by Brochu. Rebound goes below the goal line. Frasca picks it back up. Pushes it to the blue line. Now to the right side. They'll go off the end wall. Rolls in front of the net. Nice save there by Brochu. And back into the corner. Cyclones with it. Now intercepted by McManus. And the Comets here got something working. McManus looking to come across the line with Keppen. Moves it to Keppen. Keppen with a backhander. Chai on the save. Picks up the rebound. We got a loose puck in the corner. And Keppen tracks after it. Gives it a kick. Tries to move it back into the corner. But it's batted at. And now Mayhew gives it back to Aliardi. Aliardi now quickly ahead. Comets come back across the line in front. Keppen all alone, a shot. Save made, the rebound, and Cheyenne keeps it out. Now Aliardi looking for a rip. Here's a shot. Save made, and into the corner. To the far boards, now out of the zone. Comets got to get back on defense. And they do. Kyle Mayhew, nice job sealing off Isaacson. And it goes into the corner. Now Isaacson goes behind the net. Mayhew meets him there again, comes up to the blue line. Shot save made by Brochu, and he can't hang on to it. The puck is loose, and it goes behind the net. Aaron Brady with it, trying to work it back to the far side, but it's knocked down back to the near boards, and it's picked up by the Cyclones. Here's Matt Murphy. Murphy in the corner. Works it around to the far side, and the Cyclones get to it first. Back into the corner. Aaron Brady goes behind the net. Sends it out to Justin Taylor. Taylor trying to head it up. Oh, got his pocket picked, and right back it goes. Into the near side corner. That was Red Parsons who took it away from him, and now it's going to be Mayhew with it. To the far boards. Mayhew now out to center ice. Sends it all the way down the length of the ice off the stick of Aliardi. Goes off the end wall, and the Cyclones get it to the far boards. Gosling avoids a stick check, gets across the line, but he's met there by Noah Gansky. And into the corner. Underneath, we go to Cam Suprika on the left side. Heads it up. Trying to go to Gorniak. Gorniak tries to control it as he goes up along the wall, but cannot. And the Cyclones throw it right back into the Comet zone. 13:56 to go here in the second period. It is 3-1 Cincinnati. As Volkin coming across the line. Volkin gets tripped up, goes down into the corner. Able to regain his feet. Gorniak down there trying to work it free. We got a mashup in the near side corner. And Gorniak moving it to the far side, up along the wall, and the Cyclones get it out to center ice. Long stretch pass, Voigt coming across the line. Voigt backhands it to the opposite corner. And up along the near side, Nolan Volkin working. Dugan also in there. Volkin trying to kick it loose. It goes down to Connor Corcoran. Corcoran behind the net, gets it to Volkin. Volkin on the left side. And floats it to the near boards. Frasca takes it away for the Cyclones, and he'll peel it into the Comet zone, swipe to the far side, and now back below the goal line. Connor Corcoran there. Brett Brochu peeks over his right shoulder as the pile. Right to his right, just outside the trapezoid. Now it's going to get moved to the far side to Bowlers. Bowlers works it free. Corcoran will take it away from him, and Connor Corcoran flips it ahead, comes out to center ice, and back into the Cyclone zone. It's Chaz Sharp. Turns the corner with it, zips it ahead, and it's going to go off the end wall. Kyle Mayhew will pick it up. And Mayhew to the far side. To Aliardi, gives it a chop. Now it's passed to Turcotte. Turcotte coming across the line. Turcotte with a shot. And a save made by Cheyenne. And he'll hang on to that. And we finally get a break in the action. We are going to the All-American Stores bathroom break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on 96.3 XKE.
Three Rivers is a proud sponsor of the Comets Kids Club, granting young Comet fans access to special events, ticket vouchers, and more. They also have a special program for our community's kids at the credit union as well. A Credit Union Buddy Perks account rewards children under the age of 12 for good saving habits and good grades. Get your kids excited about healthy financial habits by making saving fun and rewarding. Open a Three Rivers CUB Perks account today. Learn more at threeriversfcu.org/save.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find frank advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
And now, back to the Auto Owners Insurance Comet Hockey broadcast on 96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's Classic Rock.
Back in the All-American Stores broadcast booth, Shane Alberani and Fred Bean here tonight. 3-1 Cincinnati, but not quite halfway done here tonight, so long way to go as Nick Deaconfoot will take the face off to the right. Pavel Cheyenne in goal for Cincinnati. Lincoln Griffin will take the face-off for Cincinnati. All right, now we're reset. Here's the drop up top to Mayhew. Mayhew trying to move around his man. Now pushes it into the corner up along the wall. Gets out to center ice, and the Comets now bounce it back to their own zone. Pass missed. Goes back to the Cincinnati end. And now back to the near side. Comes off a stick, and Mayhew kind of got caught there, and it's going to be nabbed by the Cyclones. McCarty up top of the blue line. Now top of the right circle towards Brochu, and back to the far boards. Now near side wall, and Eliardi down there for the Comets, trying to work it clean into the corner. Now Eliardi's got it. Oh, he lost it. Cyclones now possessing the puck in the Comet zone. It's going to go below the goal line. Darren Brady down there. Tangles with Bowlers. And back to the opposite corner. Near side here. Mayhew. Comets cannot get control of it. Here's a shot. Save made by Brochu. Rebound goes over to Griffin. Griffin with a shot. Brochu will hang on to that one. And the Comets just can't seem to get in sync, even though had a couple of nice scoring chances earlier on in the period, but still only one on the board.
Yeah, their passes haven't been crisp, and that's been leading to them not being able to break out. They're getting outworked in the corners, and when they finally get control of the puck, rather than skate it out, they're just giving it taps, and it's just not making it out of the zone.
Face off to the right of Brochu. Tough toe in the face-off circle. Wins it back to Suprika. And it comes up to the blue line, but Suprika couldn't move it out of the zone. Now Justin Vive feathers it in front. Save made by Brochu, and he's able to hang on to it. And now the Cyclones sniffing around. And the next goal, whoever gets it, is going to be really important, because I kind of think that might end up being the game winner.
Yeah, it goes without saying. The Comets get the next goal. They're right back in this game, They give up the next one. They got a big hill to climb, and the way they're playing right now, they don't have any shoes on. So they need to really buckle down here, win the face-off, get it out of the zone, start getting some pressure on, make some good passes.
Tough toe in the face-off circle, and it comes up to the blue line. Shot save made again by Brochu.
Come on, skate. Nope.
Comets will dump it in, goes off the end wall, and Keppen gets there first, so no icing. Keppen up along the far side, gets it to McManus, rolls off of his stick. McManus goes down. The puck comes out to center ice. The Cyclones coming across the line. Nice poke check there, Comets. Oh, they had a man, McManus, but pass was behind him, and the Cyclones able to regain possession. Gosling sends it around. Stopping the puck is going to be Cam Suprika. Moves it back up along the wall. And back into the corner. Up along the far side, Cam Suprika trying to work it loose, and he does. Gets to Tufto. Tufto's going to swipe it out to the center ice logo. Puck jumps around. Keppen now controls it. Gets it across the line. Here's a shot that goes wide and back to the near side. Voigt for the Cyclones. Issues it into the Comet zone. Goes down to the corner. There goes Corcoran after it. Corcoran moves it to the far boards. Up along the wall, and it goes to Jack Dugan. Dugan sends it to the near side wall. And again, a turnover. Voigt will get it across the line. Corcoran now trying to seal him off, and the Comets able to pick it up. Now Dugan. Stretch pass to Gorniak. Gorniak on the right wing. Gorniak now trying to go to the net. Comes in. Shot. Save made. Rebound goes to the far boards. And now out of the zone. Now the Comets got to get back. Coming in, and they turn it in front. Score. Oh, my. Jack Gorniak, what an effort to try and get back. But the Cyclones are going to score to make it 4-1.
Yeah, it was a good opportunity by Gorniak. Individual effort. Gets a shot in on net. Save made. Volkin right there on the doorstep. Gets tripped up. Couldn't get a good stick on it. And that left them short-handed coming back. And give the Cyclones credit. They had three guys, and they didn't dump the puck in. They worked it in. They were able to get that puck down low. Brochu coming out of the pipes trying to cut off the angle. And slid a little too far, gave him some room behind him, and they just passed that puck right behind him to an open man, open net.
Yeah, it was Dante Sheriff with the pass. That actually was behind Brochu, and it's 4-1. And the puck goes down to Brochu as he covers it up. Tonight's game being brought to you by Hazen Sons. When water, fire, mold, or storm damage strikes your home or business, you want a hometown team you can trust. Call the team the Comets call. Hazen Sons. Learn more at hazensons.com/Comets. And we've got a timeout on the ice. We are going to take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on 96.3 XKE.
Everyone can earn rewards and save up to $1 a gallon. And you can join Marathon Rewards online, through the app, and even at the pump, making signing up easy for every kind of signer-upper. At participating locations, terms and conditions apply.
So you call your virtual insurance company to ask a simple question about your policy, but now you're on hold listening to this music. While you wait and... wait. Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and pick up the phone when you call, because you shouldn't be on hold so long that you memorize the music. That's simple human sense.
Ask Jacob Insurance Services in Angola if auto owners make sense for you.
And now, back to the Auto Owners Insurance Comet Hockey broadcast on 96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's Classic Rock.
Back in the All-American Stores broadcast booth, 4-1 Cincinnati here tonight as the Ace Radiator shots on goals kind of tells the story. 33-14 in favor of Cincinnati tonight as Darren Brady goes to the far side, gets it over to Mayhew. Mayhew sends it ahead. It goes back up along the wall. Petrozelli batted out of the air by Matt Murphy. Comets play it first, so no stoppage as Nick Deacon-Poot coming across the line. Aliardi in front, shot blocked, and it goes into the corner. Aliardi gets it back to Petrozelli. Petrozelli to Mayhew. Mayhew going to go down into the corner. Mayhew dancing around, crawls up along the near side, sends it back down low to Aliardi. Aliardi got tangled up, but now it comes back out to center ice. Cyclones will get it into the Comet zone after this Petrozelli. And now the pass comes ahead. Comets coming across the line here. Aliardi drops his man as he crosses the line, goes into the corner here. And Tufto trying to get it to Keppen. Keppen was locked up, and now the Cyclones regain possession. Batted right back up along the wall, and it's going to get into the Cincinnati bench with 8:39 to go here in the second period. Score your financial goals with an assist from Three Rivers Federal Credit Union. Talk about your financial goals at Three Rivers FCU. And Three Rivers FCU members earn up to 2 free tickets with the purchase of up to 2 full-price paid single-game tickets for any Sunday game by showing your Three Rivers card at Memorial Coliseum ticket office. Face-off outside of the Comets line, and Tufto will take the face-off. Goes on back to the Comet end. We got Noah Gansky. He'll give it on over to Cam Suprika. Suprika's pass is going to be tipped, and that is going to get into the Comets bench. And tonight's game also being brought to you by Marathon. Sign up for the Marathon Rewards with the Marathon app and fill up at area Marathon locations to save big on Comet tickets all season long. Face off in the Comet zone to the left of Brochu, and Tufto again will be the man in the face off. Mason McCarty will be his opponent. And the drop goes to the near side. Gansky pulls it back behind the net, and it goes to the far side. Gansky looking for a hooking call there. Here's a shot, and it's going to rattle around, goes into the corner. And now back below the goal line. Cyclones up with it. Almost intercepted there, but now pushed right back in. Now it's going to swirl to the far side. McManus gets sandwiched up along the far boards. Stays on his feet, gets it to Suprika. And now Gansky on the left side. Gansky will find a spot off the wall. Keppen chasing after it. Keppen goes down into the corner. Keppen lost it, and now Cyclones get it back again. McCarty into the Comet zone, goes off the end wall. Now Dustin McFall's got it for the Comets. McFall threads it to the right side. Comets coming across the line here. Oh, it was Tufto, got hit at the blue line. Comets are offside now, but McFall able to get it back onside. He goes into the corner. Now Murphy will get rid of it. Goes to the far side, and it's going to go to Corcoran. Corcoran winds up. Long shot. Save made by Child off the right leg. And now Turcotte working hard up along the near side. Cannot rip it away. Mayhew to the far boards. Takes it to the wall. Now Taylor will bounce it off the end wall, and the Cyclones pick it up. Big hit by Turcotte, as Turcotte laying out the body here in this period. Long pass going to go into the Comet zone. That should be an icing, and it is. And we have got a Kelly Body Shop icing call. If you're ever in an accident, take your vehicle. It's Kelly Body Shop in Fort Wayne and Decatur with 7:06 to go here in the second. It's 4-1 Cincinnati.
We need to see more of what Turcotte just did, and then hitting the puck carrier, and that's why he ended up with the icing call. Too many times these guys just giving so much space, especially in the defensive zone. The puck coming up at the blue line, and this is not a white shirt anywhere within 10 feet of them, and it's just giving them way too much room to operate. They have to get more aggressive, go after the puck carrier, play your man, and move your feet.
Face off left of Chion here in the Cincinnati zone. Goes down in the corner. Gets loose, and now back below the goal line, but the Cyclones are able to take care of it. Gloves out of the air. And now we got a hand pass. No, we're going to have a slashing call, it looks like. Tufto into the bin. So the Comets will skate down for the first time tonight. Down by 3. And we have got a timeout. So we will step aside. You are listening to Comet Hockey on 96.3 XKE.
Nelson, Mays, and Wonka. All famous Willies. But getting the Willies, it isn't fun. That creepy feeling you get when you see all your high-interest debt? Partners First Federal Credit Union has the cure for the Willies with products that are designed to help you. Nothing brings out those Willies more than a mortgage, car loan, or high-interest credit card. Partners First can keep those Willies away. Just go to partnersfirstcu.org to get started. Partners First Federal Credit Union. Part of your community. Part of your tomorrow. Partners First Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender. MLS number 405819.
And now, back to the Auto Owners Insurance Comet Hockey broadcast on 96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's Classic Rock.
Back in the All-American Stores broadcast booth, Shane Alvarani and Fred Bean with you here tonight. It is a Ruoff mortgage penalty kill here for the Comets. Cyclones dead last in the power play in the ECHL right now, but they're up by 3 in this one, and they have got the puck. Here's Voigt. A shot goes wide into the corner. Brochu got to get back on his feet, able to regain the crease. Comes to the right side. It's Bowlers. And Bowlers coming up top with it. Now on the far side. Voigt up along the wall. Back into the corner. Cross-rink pass. It was tipped, but Bowlers still able to bring it down. And he comes up top of the blue line with it. Shot. Through some traffic, goes wide, back to the near side, up along the wall. Matt Murphy. Murphy to the blue line. Bowlers. Bowlers now on the dot. Will give and go. Back up to the blue line. Now Bowlers with a shot and a save made by Brochu. Rims to the far side. Petrozelli gets a piece of it, and down it goes.
Nice hustle by Petey on that one. He followed the puck. He watched it go off the glass, knew exactly where it was going to go, closed in on his man, got a stick on it, got it out of the zone.
Lincoln Griffin for the Cyclones with the puck. Angles it on back to Sheriff, and Sheriff will come out to the center line. Cyclones gain the zone, but not for long. Comets send it right back down. Here's Chaz Sharp. Gives it back to Sheriff. Sheriff at his own blue line. Gonna send it back. And the Cyclones coming across the line. They'll bank it off the end wall. Brochu will play it. He'll swipe it to the far side, and now Justin Vive after it. Rolls back to Sheriff, and it comes up top to Burnside. Now Chaz Sharp with it, hanging on to it. Now he steps up, drops it back to Burnside on the point. He moves it back to the right side to Sharp, back to Burnside. High slot. Now Justin Vive tried to put it in front of the net. Mayhew was there, but the Sheriff gets it back, and the Comets are back in Indiana, Michigan, full power. In front of the net, shot, save made by Brochu. Puck still loose, jumping around, and the Comets get it to the blue line. Now it finally gets out of there as Taylor going to get it to Tufto, fresh out of the box. Tufto goes down into the corner. And now Burnside gets it back behind the net. Coming up on the 20 past 4 and more, 4:20 mark left in the period. And here is a shot, save made by Cheyenne. Now Corcoran with a drive. That's deflected, and that goes out of play with 4:14 to go here in the second. Now we get our first little kerfuffle, and Odin Tufto in the middle of this one. And he is swarmed by 4 red jerseys as it's a Burnside who's got him in a headlock. And if you want to learn to fight like the pros, go to Bashi's Martial Arts in Washington Square. And Tufto trying to make his way out of that sleeper hold now that Burnside has him in.
Yeah, Burnside came and grabbed him from behind, so he never had much of a chance on that. When Turcotte coming to his defense, but of course he drew a couple of red jerseys, so it peeled him off.
So we've got 4 minutes, 14 seconds to go here in the second. Our Ace Radiator shots on goal, 36-16 in favor of the Cyclones tonight, and they lead it 4-1. We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on 96.3 XKE.
According to the wisdom of the mystics, remember to stop and smell the roses. Dance like no one is watching. Turn your home's thermostat down a few degrees in the winter to save a boatload of energy. Okay, I added that last one, but trust me, it's just as smart. And at electricideas.com, we have more ways to save energy at home. From insulating your attic and weatherproofing to lighting upgrades. We're Indiana, Michigan Power, and this is one more way we're powering the next energy-saving idea.
And now, back to the Auto Owners Insurance Comet Hockey broadcast on 96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's Classic Rock.
We are back in the All-American Stores broadcast booth. Our score is 4-1 Cincinnati here tonight. And it's really been all Cincinnati from the very get-go. Comets getting the third win over the Cyclones on Wednesday in Cincinnati, but not being very successful here tonight as the Comets here stumbling here at the Coliseum. 4-1 is the score. Face-off will be to the right of the goaltender, Powell Cheyenne. And the Cyclones win another one. Parsons hits a skate. Now Matt Bowdens will play it off the wall. Gloved out of the air by Gorniak. And Gorniak gets trapped up there by Isaacson, right there by the Comet bench. Gorniak trying to work it loose. A little help there from Jack Dugan, but it's going to go back over to the right side. It's a McCleary, and it goes into the Comet zone. Into the corner goes Corcoran, gets hit. Now near side, Bowdens with a shot, missed it wide. It's going to rim to the far side. Dugan couldn't catch up to it. Now it goes into the corner. Corcoran, Gorniak, no, taken away. Shot save made by Brochu. Loose puck, bouncing around, and it's going to go to Dugan. Dugan gets it ahead. Gorniak turning on the Jets, picking it up. Gorniak trying to go to the net, but he is pushed off the puck. And it goes underneath. Gorniak takes a hit from behind, goes back to the far side, going into the corner, and underneath it goes to McManus. McManus, back it goes. McManus below the goal line. Dugan being held on to, trying to shake loose. Got a man, right out in front, missed him. Now it comes up. Here's a shot. Save made by the goaltender. Another shot, another miss, and back to the near side, up along the wall. Mayhew Back into the corner, McManus with a shot. High on the save and kicked along and back to the blue line with 3 minutes to go, and now it goes into the Comet zone. No icing as Mayhew runs it down. Mayhew now coming forward with it. Trying to go to Alliard, just over his stick, and it goes into the corner. Petrozelli underneath, trying to wrap it around off the backhand. Chyon stops him with the paddle of the stick. And the Comets still with possession of the puck. Mayhew in front. Mayhew looking for a shot. Goes all the way around, and he left it there on the post. And they will clear the zone. Back it goes. Darren Brady slides to the far side. Mayhew picking it up. And now back into the corner. The Comets couldn't clear it. Now they center it. Shot. What a save made by Brochu. Right off the left leg to the near side. Petrozelli works it out to neutral territory. Dante Sheriff will Burnside will slide it to the far side. And he gives it up to Gosling. Gosling out to center ice. And Mayhew. Mayhew will move it along the far boards. Kempen looks around. Gets to the blue line. Feeds it forward. Goes off the stick of Vulcan. And that gets out of play. Well, the Comets are getting close here. But so far, nothing here in the second period. Comets can get one more here quickly. We right back where we started, being down by 2 going into the break.
Right. A nice play by Petrozelli. Anticipating the puck, was able to get it loose behind the net and got an opportunity in front. And then Mayhew bringing that puck in down. He thought about wrapping it all the way around. And just as he was about to make that move, he saw a gap between the goaltender and the pipe and tried to play it off the back of his leg, but didn't get it there.
Minute and a half to go here in the second period. 4-1. Cyclones out to center ice. Puck goes all the way down to Noah Gansky. And he'll slide it over to Cam Suprika. Suprika on the left side. Will return it to Gansky in stride. Gansky coming across the line. Gansky in the corner. Centers it over to Dugan. Dugan backhander front. Oh, he had a man and was taken off his feet. And now back to the near side. Out of the zone it goes. That was Kempen. Kempen right there on the doorstep.
And
1 minute.
All started by Gansky carrying the puck over the line.
Here's a shot. Save made by Brochu. Rebound comes right over along the far side wall. Now sent back along the near boards. Into the corner goes Justin Vibe. Vibe lets it go, and there goes Noah Gansky. Gansky on the right side trying to hit Dugan. But that will go for an icing with 42.7 seconds to go. Comet fans, pre-plan your funeral arrangements with Comet legend Guy Dupuis at Dio Macomb. For more information, call Guy at 260-426-9494 or visit McCombandSons.com. Face-off will be to the right of Brochu. 42.7 seconds to go here in the second. And the drop. Comets kick it out of the zone. Cyclones right back into the Comet end, and here's Noah Gansky. Gansky feeds it up along the wall, back up along the far boards, and chopped out of play. Coming up, we got the Three Rivers Federal Credit Union intermission show for you. We'll take you through this one, and then we'll play a little bit of the latest episode of the Comets podcast with Comet forward Nick Deacon-Poot. A little dust up there at the end of the play. Noah Gansky involved in that. And he'll skate away. Remember, if you want to learn to fight like the pros, go to Bashi's Martial Arts in Washington Square. Teddy Bear Toss tomorrow here at the Coliseum. Bring those stuffed animals out and throw them out on the ice when the Comets score their first goal against the Kalamazoo Wings. 7:35 is the start time here at the Coliseum. Get your tickets at the Coliseum ticket office. Face off to the right of Brochu. Justin Taylor in the face-off circle. And it pops up to the blue line. Turcotte able to get rid of it. And he'll hustle after it. Matt Murphy will get there first. Murphy to the far side. Gets it out of the zone. And Dustin McFall. And now he's got to hustle on down the opposite way. Goes into the corner. 10 seconds to go. Now Connor Corcoran along the far boards. Slapped into the corner. McFall now wheels it to the left side. Goes off the stick of Taylor. And we have got 3 seconds left in the period. And that will do it. Well, the Comets have been a third period team all season long, and we're going to have to really find a way here in the third. Take a look at the Ace Radiator shots on goal, 39-19 here tonight. And the Comets, they've given up 40 shots twice this season. They've won both of the games, but this seems to be like a different story here tonight as the Comets, well, they don't seem to have the jam here tonight.
No, they don't have the fire in the belly, and hopefully they can get it in the last 20 minutes of this game. We saw them when they played against Cincinnati earlier in the season. They put 5 goals in on the third period of that game. The difference was they were out shooting Cincinnati the whole game, and that hasn't happened here. But, 20 minutes, if they come out and play like the Comets, they can climb this hill.
Now we got Jack Dugan and Matt Bowdens discussing things with our referee, Logan Gruhl. So now both parties satisfied, and they go down the runway, and now we can start up the Three Rivers Federal Credit Union Intermission Show. We'll be back. You're listening to Comet Hockey on 96.3 XKE.
Tired of gifting another ornate paperweight or dull gift card to your employees or customers? Swap the yawn for a pop with Pop Teeth Popcorn. Located in downtown Fort Wayne and Columbia City, but they can ship anywhere. At Pop Teeth Popcorn, their gourmet popcorn makes the ultimate corporate gift. It's crunchier than quarterly reports and way tastier than office coffee. Show appreciation to your employees or butter up your clients. Add a pop of fun to your next gift with Pop Teeth Popcorn. Visit PopTeethPopcorn.com. Come on, let's get popping. When it comes to care for your heart, choose the team that keeps you in the game. Lutheran Health Network. Our lineup of cardiologists, specialists, and surgeons have one goal: to keep your heart healthy. With advanced diagnostics, treatment for complex heart conditions, and multiple accreditations, we're winning the fight when it comes to beating heart disease. Lutheran Health Network, your team for heart health.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find frank advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
Blocked drain? Smelly sewer? A1 Sanitary Sewer Service is here for you, Fort Wayne. Your reliable and affordable solution since 1995. Expertise that covers both residential and commercial services. Don't tolerate a faulty sewer or drain. Reach out to the pros and give us a call today. 260-492-2464, 260-492-2464. A1 Sanitary Sewer Service. Because you deserve #1 care.
It's now time for the Three Rivers Federal Credit Union Comets Intermission Show on 96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's Classic Rock.
We are back live here at the Coliseum. Shane Alberani and Fred Bean with you here tonight as we take a look at the Kelly Body Shop game summary here this evening as we are in the second intermission. Dante Sheriff got the scoring going at 4:23 of the first period. Matt Murphy and Gosling with the assist. That was Sheriff's first of the season. Cyclones will follow that up with one at 9:20. Then the Comets would get on the board in the first period. Jack Gorniak would get his 5th of the season at 15:28 from Brady and Dugan. And at the end of the first period, Chaz Sharp, his 5th of the season from Sheriff and Burnside at 18:13. And then in the second, it was Voigt, his 3rd of the season at 10:21 from Sheriff and Gosling. So Dante Sheriff has 3 points tonight, a goal and 2 assists. As the Comets, Brett Brochu playing well tonight. This is not on him at all. 35 saves as he has seen 39 shots tonight, as Chion has only made 18 saves on 19 shots. Both teams are 0 for 1 on the power play. Just 2 penalties called here tonight. Burnside, 14 seconds into the second period, went off for cross-check and then slashing for Tufto at 13:11. And that is a look at the Kelly Body Shop game summary. We will take a break. You are listening to Comet Hockey on 96.3 XKE.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
It's intermission time, so the expert therapists at Indiana Physical Therapy want to remind you to stretch. That's it. Get up and stretch. Stretch those legs, arms, shoulders, and neck. Stretching helps with daily physical activities, helps decrease your risk of injuries, and increases blood flow to your muscles. Take steps towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. And if you ever need physical therapy, Indiana Physical Therapy has over 19 locations to help get you back moving. No doctor's referral is needed. Just go to indianapt.com to schedule your visit today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people
Get the latest headlines in your inbox with the Comets newsletter from the Journal-Gazette. Coverage includes profiles, previews, analysis, and game highlights from Justin A. Cohn, who's writing about the team for his 27th season. Go to journalgazette.net/newsletter to sign up. Other newsletter topics include events, education, health, food, government, opinion, and daily headlines. Don't miss Justin's Comets coverage and more from our award-winning team, in print and online at journalgazette.net.
Midwest Clubs and Gear prides itself in providing hand protection for everyone. Every day, every job, every season. Their product line includes a full range of performance leathers, utility, grippers, and line gloves, as well as a large assortment of garden gloves and accessories. Don't forget about the kids. Midwest Clubs and Gear partners with the top licenses to provide a full line of gloves and gear for the garden and also for cold weather. They've got Paw Patrol, Peppa Pig, and PJ Masks. When you need hand protection, think Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Every day, every job, every season for over 60 years.
That's you trying to fix the plumbing yourself to save a few bucks. Doing things yourself doesn't always end well. The same goes for insurance. That's why Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and offer discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance. Because sometimes you need a professional to get the job done right. That's simple human sense.
Ask Jacob Insurance Services in Angola if Auto Owners make sense for you.
And now, back to the Three Rivers Federal Credit Union Comets Intermission Show on 96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's Classic Rock.
Back at it here at the Coliseum. 4-1 is the score in favor of the Cincinnati Cyclones here in the middle of the second intermission. Well, we're going to have some new episodes of the Comets podcast coming up real soon, but tonight we're going to go back and talk to Nick Deacon-Poot from episode 111. So we've got that many episodes up at Comets.com. Just click on Fan Zone. You get them right there, or Spotify or Apple Podcast. Go back and listen to some great episodes. Again, 111, and then some other extras as well to go back and listen to. But for right now, let's enjoy this conversation with Comet forward Nick Deacon-Poot. We'll be back. You are listening to Comet Hockey on 96.3 XKE.
McMahon's Best One knows the most important things in your life ride with you. That's why McMahon's Best One provides peace of mind with their local friendly auto experts. Visit McMahon'sBestOneTire.com to request an appointment. Tires, oil changes, maintenance, and more. Visit McMahon's Best One with 7 service centers to better serve you. For a limited time only, mention this ad when you arrive for your scheduled service and receive $10 off an oil change. Only at McMahon's Best One.
It seems like there's always a new season. School's out season, barbecue season, school's back in season, budget season, holiday season, re-gifting season. But no matter what time of year it is, saving energy is always in season. That's why we created ElectricIdeas.com. It's the home for energy-saving tips for your home and work. We're Indiana, Michigan Power, and this is one more way we're powering the next energy-saving idea.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
And now, back to the Three Rivers Federal Credit Union Comets Intermission Show on 96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's Classic Rock.
Yeah.
Trainer.
Yep. So, I got really fortunate with, I will give it to, Acadia. They were super professional.
Yeah.
Great organization. The school is, I loved every part of Acadia. Obviously, I took school very seriously.
Yeah, I saw your GPA.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud. It was a 4.1, so I was really happy about that. Yeah, I mean, I have great references that they told me, when you're done playing hockey, come back and we'll get you wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was the support from both the team and the professors. One thing that so Georgetown isn't necessarily the smallest town in the world, but it's it's a pretty small town.
Yeah.
Like there's not like a ton of traffic or anything like that. And I will accredit it. Like Acadia's a small town. Like it's a couple thousand people, and you get so close with your professors that you're in trouble. It's like they'll be like, hey, like study this, like kind of thing. Like they're like they'll be like they'll come in like you make relations.
Well, they want you to succeed, you know. Yeah,
and that's the thing. Like
they'll trick you.
Yeah, I mean, like I will admit, anyone that's going to school, be like. I always thought, like, my first year, so COVID was my first year, so we were online. So you had no relation with your professor. But my second year, I was like, okay, these professors want me to fail.
That's the feeling. Yeah.
You're like, these guys don't, like, these guys are making this so hard.
Yeah.
And then my third year came around, and I took another path. So I went down kinesiology, and there's 2 different paths. You can go athletic therapy.
Okay.
And you can go down exercise science and training. And I did exercise science. When I went down there, the classes got really small, 15 people.
Yeah.
And these, I don't know when it was, but something clicked, and they're like, these guys want us to succeed. Like, just go ask for help, kind of thing. Like, they're not making these hard. They want to test you to make sure you know it. So, I don't know. Like, I think that was the turning point for, like, appreciating school, and, like, my study habits got way better and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, graduating from there, and then luckily, one of my teammates, he knew a guy, so my boss back home, he works with the Halifax Mooseheads as their strength and conditioning coach, as well as like St. Mary's University, like their guy and girls hockey team. And just this summer, they took on the Halifax Wanderers, the soccer team there. So he's doing pretty good for himself, I'd say, for a self-made business. Yeah, I mean, I just texted him. I was like, hey, what are the odds I can work? This is my credentials, and I'm, like, going after certification, like the CSCS certification. And he's like, yeah, 100%. And he loves the fact that I'm still playing hockey. He's like, because it's a hockey gym. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. It's a hockey gym. And he's like, the fact that you have the knowledge and are willing to learn the knowledge as well as you still play, it's kind of like an advantage to him, because he's like, I do some of his workouts as well, and like I've kind of adapted to it. And he's like, does it work? Like he's built this program for like 10 plus years.
Yeah.
But now he gets to like have me like kind of rely back and say like, all right, like, how is this working on the ice? How do you feel? And like, he's not directly saying like, oh, like, how does this exercise work? Like, I'll do the workout, and I'll go out on the ice, and he'd be like, how do you feel? Like, kind of thing.
Kind of like the guinea pig.
I think he's kind of like reading off of me, so it kind of works out well, and we have good talks, and sometimes from my knowledge and his knowledge, we get to like kind of go back and forth, and it's super interesting, like the conversations we have. Like, he'll be talking about it, like how a nerve ending will feel at a certain stretch, and I'm like, what are you talking? I'm like, what are you talking about? But I've learned so much from him. So I mean, like, it's a great fallback plan. But yeah, it was. I'm still not 100% about like end all be all future. Like, I might go back to school for what's physician's assistant.
Okay.
Kind of thing. That was kind of a plan.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to work. I want to see how this adventure takes me. I mean,
the whole hockey thing. Yeah.
Well, the hockey thing. I'm going to go as long as I can, but and then see what I can do with strength and conditioning. If that takes me on to great things, that takes me to great things.
Yeah.
But I think I have a pretty solid plan B.
It sounds like it. Yeah. So, are you giving any of your teammates any of this knowledge, or are you like, I'm not a know-it-all, I'm just a rookie, you know? But
no, honestly, that's another thing to touch back on. With being connected, like, I was in camp, and like, again, like, coming in, like, you're a little nervous.
Yeah.
It's your first, like, well, at least my first pro camp, and I'm doing my own thing, and we're sitting at the hotel, and my like Blaisdell was saying, oh, this hurts. And I was like,
oh,
try this kind of thing, and we'd be down in the hotel gym, and another couple guys would come down, and then they're complaining about something, and I'm like, again, like, I don't want to be a know-it-all
Right.
or anything like that, but I'm like, I know what can help you. So I'm like, do you want an exercise that can help? They're like, yeah, sure, kind of thing. So it kind of like went from there. And then when we started doing more warm-up and cool-downs in the facility gym at the Coliseum, they were asking me for exercises. So it kind of moved over to, like, Braids asked me for a couple exercises, or I showed a couple exercises, and they're like, oh, my hip hurts. And they're like, I'm like, okay, well, this exercise is really good for it. So, like, a couple of the guys were starting to, like, take some exercise. So, yeah, like, me and Austin talk all the time, too, about, like, certain things. Like, Austin will ask me, like, hey, like, can you take, like, I know, like, well, I guess just a couple of guys had some tweaks or whatever, and they're like, can you take him through some band exercises? Right? Because, I mean, he's got a ton on his plate.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You're a second trainer.
Exactly. So I
That's
guess
great.
He's like, honestly, like, if I don't have to, not necessarily he's saying he doesn't want to deal with it, but if it's something that's where, like, oh, I have to deal with a bigger injury, whereas his hip is sore, I can take him through, hey, like, go do these 4 exercises, see how it feels.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, and typically he doesn't ask me to do that on, like, obviously a game day.
Yeah.
But, like, after a game or, like, in the morning of a game, like, if we go down, like, the day before or whatever, he'll, like, kind of be like, hey, like, can you think of something for him? So it's kind of fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. I get to use my knowledge from
that is
school.
so neat.
Yeah. It was actually one of my plans. I was telling my boss coming in, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can work with, like, the strength coaches down there, kind of thing. So I mean, like, the fact that I get to do this it's kind of fun, right? I mean, like you go to practice and then you go home and you're done for a little bit, and so I mean, like, it kind of keeps your wheels turning a little bit, so it's fun.
That is really cool. That's something I'd never heard before. You're like a second trainer, and now, heck, you know what? Maybe you'll just transition into that, you know. Nick Deacon Poot from episode 111 from the Comets podcast. Check that out by going to Comets.com, clicking on Fan Zone, you get it right there, or Spotify or Apple Podcasts as well. Okay, 4-1 Cincinnati. So the Comets have got that work cut out for them here in the third. We'll be back. You are listening to Comet Hockey on 96.3 XKE.
The Holiday Inn at the Coliseum, located across from the Memorial Coliseum, is the official home of the Comets. Whether it's a corporate meeting to large wedding receptions or just a getaway weekend, the Holiday Inn has you covered. Event space in the Holiday Inn can hold up to 300 people, and with 151 guest rooms, the Holiday Inn is ready to meet your personal or business needs. With a highly trained staff at the Holiday Inn, you can count on things being done right. Contact the Holiday Inn at the Coliseum to schedule your event today at 260-579-9135.
At Elmo's, they offer fresh, made-for-you pizza, subs, wings, salads, and more. Stop by for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Be sure to try a premium breakfast pizza loaded with sausage gravy, scrambled eggs, and mozzarella cheese. Serving the Comets fan community for 100 years with ice-cold fountain drinks, the freshest coffee, and fantastic food featuring Elmo's Pizza and Subs. Why go anywhere else? With food this good, you won't believe you're at a gas station. Lasses, since 1925, we are your hometown convenience store.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. For a successful stint in the great outdoors, pack accordingly. Place heavy essentials near your spine for stability in rough terrain, with light items near the bottom. Now, you may be wondering, where does the Bush Light go? In your stomach. Bush. Head for the mountains. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2023, Anheuser-Busch, Bush Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
And now, back to the Auto Owners Insurance Comet Hockey broadcast on 96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's Classic Rock.
Okay, our first source bank, first puck drop gets us going here in the third. Comets, well, they're going to need a lot of help here in the third period. Comets are down 3-1. We're underway here in the third period. As puck comes into the Comet zone, goes down in the corner. There goes Mayhew after it. He'll send it to the far side. It's going to be worked to Petrozelli. Now it goes back to Darren Brady. Brady along the far side is going to get it to the far boards. Oh, no, it's picked off, but Petrozelli gets it right back. And the Comets after it. Aliardi trying to get the flip pass, goes down to the far boards. Coming up is Taylor. Taylor going to go down into the corner. It takes a hit, goes off the end wall, and now it's going to be the Cyclones with it. Burnside gets it out, comes off a stick, and back into the Comet zone. Goes down to the corner. There goes Darren Brady after it. He'll swing it to the far side, and up along the wall is Ethan Keppen. Keppen gets it into the Cincinnati zone, goes up along the near side. Here's Frasca. Goes back out to the center line. Connor Corcoran sends it ahead, and now the Comets back to the far boards here in the Cincinnati zone. Keppen trying to get it to Dugan. Dugan hits the deck, and it goes to the far side, and it's going to be the Cyclones getting it out. Back it goes. Here's Matt Murphy. Murphy goes behind Cheyenne, being chased by Keppen. And Murphy will go to the far side, goes off a stick, and it rolls down to Brochu. He'll give it a tap, and he'll give it to Corcoran. Corcoran sends it ahead. Now Gorniak on the near side. It's going to go back to Dugan. Dugan backhands it into the Cincinnati zone. It's snagged by McCleary. And McCleary's pass intercepted, and the Comets coming across the line. Here is Volkin with a drive, but that is deflected, and it gets out of play. Well, the Comets have been a third-period team all this year. 27 third-period goals this year. And Cincinnati, they've given up 22 third-period goals. So maybe that is a good stat. But let's start with one here in the third.
Yeah, well, when Cincinnati hasn't been in this position too often this year, obviously they only have 2 wins. So they're coming out hustling, continuing to pressure the puck. And Comets having trouble getting out of their own zone. And conversely, Comets not pressuring on the puck carrier when Cincinnati has it. So that's the key right now.
Yansky sends it around. Bowlers moves it to the far boards. Or check that was Chad Sharp, and it goes into the corner. Now it pops loose below the goal line. And to the right side now. Slapped out by Voigt. And now coming across the line is Burnside. Burnside into the Comet zone. Swings it down in the corner. McFall gives it a tap. The far side. Comets chasing after it. And now McManus tried slapping it down. Comes right to the blue line. McManus gets it back. Sends it up along the wall. And now back into the Comet zone. It's Gansky. Gansky looks around. And he'll dart it to the far side. Looking for Turcotte. Now Gorniak will take it. Gorniak trying to take a wide turn with it. He'll come across the line. Gorniak turned on the Jets, getting to the net, takes a shot. Save made. What a great effort by Flash. Goes down below the goal line. Now to Turcotte. In front. Backhander shoveled forward by Gorniak. Turcotte to the far side. Back into the corner goes Turcotte. Turcotte along the far wall. Turcotte working. Can't get to it. And now it comes out of the zone. All the way down into the Comet end goes Mayhew. Mayhew to the far side. 4-1 Cincinnati here in the third. And it's Darren Brady. Going to Mayhew. Mayhew along the far side coming across the line. Mayhew with a shot. Missed it wide. And it rims over to Brady. Brady gives it a tap. Goes underneath. Here's Petrozelli. Back to Brady. Right in front. Shot goes wide. And that's going to rim out of the zone. Mayhew after it. And Mayhew works it to the far side. Mayhew zips it ahead. Comets coming across the line. Here's a shot. Save made by Cheyenne. Now the rebound goes all the way out of the zone. And Corcoran after it to Gansky. Pass comes ahead. Comets coming across the line. Here is Deacon Poot with some space on the far wall. Deacon Poot cuts to the slot. A shot right in front. Steered out of there by Matt Murphy. Back to the near side. And now Matt Bowdens has got it for the Cyclones. Puts it in on Brochu, who'll stop it. And it goes to behind the net. Gansky. Gansky's going to push it to the right side, and it comes loose. And now back into the Cincinnati zone. Right at the blue line. Pass now forward into the Comet end. McFall lost it. Lincoln Griffin with it. Shot. That goes off the post, I think, and now it goes back to the near side. They got Parsons working below the goal line. And out of the far side it goes. Up along the wall, back in front of the net. Now all the way to the wall again. Coming in on Brochu, and it just goes wide. The Comets just kept backing up. And now below the goal line, it's Griffin. Griffin now Sends one forward. Knocked away. Komets up along the wall. Get it to Taylor, and Taylor clears the zone. Cyclones quickly get it back. Komets looking to get a line change. As it goes off the end wall, McFall goes below the goal line and behind the net. Takes it off the glass, stays in play, and the Cyclones get it right back. 5 minutes have come off the clock here in the third period. In front of the net, shot, save made by Brochu. Kicked it loose with the left leg. Cyclones now working in front, goes through the crease. Cyclones still with it. Another shot, another save made by Brochu. And bowlers to the far side. Up along the wall, Komets can't get a stick on it. In front again, shot, save made by Brochu. And it's scooped out of there to the far side, and it's Keppen. Finally gets it across the line. Got it caught up in the linesman's skates. But now the Cyclones, 42 shots tonight. And the Komets still back on their heels. Here is Keppen to the far boards. Goes off a stick and back into the Cyclone zone. To the near side. Goes off the stick of Dugan and back into the Komet zone. This will be an icing. And, yeah, the Komets just have not found their game at all here tonight. It's just been...
well, that exchange was unforgivable. I'm sorry. You're 5-on-5, and you're backing up as if you're short-handed. They gave the puck carrier so much space to operate, and they're just standing there waiting and looking at them. And they're taking shots on net. Brochu coming up big, making saves, and then McFall ends up losing the stick. So he was useless at that point. I'm trying to think of the right nice word. I can't come up with anything nice right now.
Coming out to the blue line, Aliardi. And now into the Komet zone, back at the Komet blue line. Pass comes ahead, and Aliardi gets it to McManus. McManus right side. Up top of the blue line, Mayhew with a shot. Didn't get in. Back to the far side, Mayhew trying to glove it down. And the Cyclones clear the zone. This will be an icing on them. Tonight's game being brought to you by Darlington Holiday Warehouse. They have over 2 million items for only $249. Everything you need for your holiday is at Darlington Holiday Warehouse on West Coliseum next to Chuck E. Cheese. And tonight's game also being brought to you by CareSource, individual and family health insurance, helping members achieve not just better health care, but better lives. At CareSource, they're removing barriers, they're improving lives, they're reimagining health insurance. Here's the drop in the Cincinnati zone. And the Cyclones get it out of there. Gosling trying to float it down low, but it's picked up by McManus. And McManus will get it to Tufto. Goes off the end wall and back below the goal line. Tufto in the corner. Tufto trying to throw it out in front of the net, but the pass was behind Aliardi. And the Cyclones bring it right back into offensive territory. Sheriff to Voigt. Voigt, a shot and a save made by Brochu. And we've got a timeout on the ice, and now Sheriff and Gansky. A little exchange there in front of Brochu. If you want to learn to fight like the pros, go to Bashi's Martial Arts in Washington Square. And Noah Gansky now getting pinball around. Voigt took a shot at him from behind, and remember Gansky, he is playing with that full face shield, so he can't get into too much trouble as he now goes to the bench, and we have got a timeout, so we will take a break. You are listening to Komet Hockey on 96.3 XKE.
Are you ready for the winning smile of a Komets fan? Look no further than the official team dentist of the Fort Wayne Komets, Harrison Dental Group. With 4 locations across the city and accepting most insurance for your convenience, your smile is their goal. Their team of skilled doctors can handle most dental issues right in-house, ensuring your comfort and peace of mind. For appointments, visit harrisondentalgroup.com or call 260-747-4747. Don't trust just anyone with your smile. Trust the professionals who keep the Komets in top form. Harrison Dental Group.
Let's talk employee benefits. Should we use an HMO, a POS, or a PPO? If we get an HDHP, we could add an HSA or maybe even an FSA or HRA.
Choosing your company's health coverage can be complicated. When you have questions, there's only 3 letters you need to know. PHP. We can help you make sense of your options and all the acronyms. For local service, customized coverage, and the region's largest provider network, visit partnerwithphp.com.
And now, back to the Auto Owners Insurance Komet Hockey broadcast on 96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's Classic Rock.
13 minutes to go here in the third. Comets, well, they've trailed from the get-go. 4-1 is the score. Cyclones all over the Comets here tonight as Suprika to the far side, picked up by Nolan Volkin. Volkin lost it. And the Cyclones take it off the glass, and back it goes to Connor Corcoran. Corcoran sends it ahead. Here's Deacon Poot coming across the line. Deacon Poot into the corner, shovels it wide. It's going to be deflected, and that gets out of play. Tonight's game being brought to you by Big C Lumber. Big C Lumber has partnered with the Comets to give the Comet fans a chance to take home the ultimate souvenir. Sign up for the Lucky Lumber contest on Comets.com, and for your chance to win a game-used stick, visit the fan experiences section. Sign up for the Lucky Lumber contest, courtesy of Big C Lumber.
Well, Turcotte just took a chop from behind from Isaacson, and Isaacson didn't want anything to do with him. And Griffin come in at him, and he was willing to dance there, but nothing going on. So Turcotte's trying to do everything he can to get some fire in the belly. And I'll tell you, this is one of those games where if you're not going to skate during the game, after everybody's gone, shut the lights off. We're doing Herbie's. You're going to skate tonight one way or another. And right now, if you really want to have an easy skate, get going in the third period.
You're mean, Fred.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy. There's no reason. You got the worst team in the league in here, and you're laying an egg like this in front of 8,000 people. Oh, no, we're skating all night long.
Coach Fred has made an appearance. Here's the drop in the Cincinnati zone. Up along the near side. Now it's swiped to the far boards. Coming up is going to be Corcoran. Dishes it up along the wall, and now the pass comes out to center ice. Lincoln Griffin will move it around, goes back off the end wall. There goes Suprika. Suprika along the far side. Gets it to Keppen. Keppen going to backhand it. Now the Comets coming out to center ice. Now Dugan coming across the line, avoids a check, hands it off to Keppen, and Keppen got hooked a little bit. Looking back at the referee, doesn't get a call. Only 2 penalties have been called here tonight, as Connor Corcoran has got the puck. He'll zip it in to the Cincinnati zone, goes down to Cheyenne. He'll move it to the near side, up along the wall. Gorniak spins around, goes back on the near boards, up top of the blue line. It's going to be Brady with a drive, missed it wide, and then on the far side, Gorniak tracking after it, goes back below the goal line. There's Keppen, who gets upended. Now Gorniak comes in there, takes a shot from Parsons, and now Parsons has got it. Parsons out at center ice. He'll feather it into the Comet zone. Going after it is going to be Brady. Brady sends it along to Mayhew, back up along the near side. And it goes to Brady, who goes behind the net. He'll feed it forward. And now it's going to be Justin Taylor coming across the line. Taylor trying to go to the net, but he was locked up. And now the Cyclones bring it back on the left side. Going to come out to center ice. And now into the Comet zone. There's Anthony Petrozelli banking it to the far side. And now the Cyclones send it back up along the near wall. Tap back, and it's Mayhew. Mayhew to the far side. Mayhew gets spun around. Comets regain possession. Here's Darren Brady. He'll move it over to the far side. Pass ahead. Comets are offside. With 10:43 to go here in the third. Tonight's game being brought to you by Peerless Cleaners. Peerless Cleaners is the official cleaning service of your Fort Wayne Comets. They offer free home and office delivery in selected areas of Fort Wayne, the same price as a store, but delivered to your door. Visit Peerless Cleaners online to learn more. Well, they put the face-off at the Comet blue line with 10:43 to go. Shots in the game, 43-21 in favor of the Cyclones here tonight. Our shots on goal being brought to you by Ace Radiator.
Yeah, they called it intentional offside. I don't think it was intentional. It was just big bad luck, but it was technically intentional.
Gansky drags it across the blue line, floats it into the corner. And here's Tufto. Tufto getting it to Volkin. A shot, just missed it wide to the far boards. McFall couldn't bring it in, and now the Cyclones work it on back into the Comet zone. Here's a shot and a save made right into the mitt of Brett Brochu. He's played brilliant here tonight. I mean, he's faced 44 shots, given up 4, but his save percentage certainly not going to take a hit here tonight.
Well, you know, the rule of thumb on a goaltender is 30 shots, 30 saves a night. Anything over 30, you get to blame your teammates. We're 14 shots over 30 right now that they can hang on their teammate. And the fact that he's only given up 4 is a credit to him.
Face off to his right. Brett Brochu has dropped back-to-back decisions coming into this game, and here's the drop, and it goes over to McFall. McFall on the left side. Gets it down to Nick Deacon-Poot, who goes into the corner. Gets pressed up against the end wall. And Deacon-Poot gives it a kick. Petrozelli trying to control it, jumps around, and out it goes along the near side and out of the zone. Comets push it back to along the near boards, comes across the line. Isaacson drops it off, top of the circle, and now they put it in front. Save made by Brochu. Well, Brett Brochu certainly not giving up. Another shot. That goes wide. Back on the near side. McCarty up top. A drive. A save made again by Brochu. And back to the far boards. Big hit there by Turcotte. Turcotte left the puck there. And now McFall going to tackle his man. And we get a penalty call. And Turcotte certainly out there. Still hustling. And
yeah, every shift he hits somebody, you know, and I wish I could say the same for everybody else, especially the puck carrier. You can't let these guys just continue to come over the line with the puck and not stand them up. And there's too much hesitation at our own blue line here. You know, Gansky was halfway in between. Do I stand him up and try to hold the puck in, or do I back up? That indecision and lack of aggression is what we've seen out of the whole team all night long, and that's where the situation we're in.
And we're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on 96.3 XKE.
You can save up to $1 a gallon, and you'll earn every time you refuel. So when you stop in to fill up your tank, you're also banking rewards at the same time. And it's a little move we like to call the Tank and Bank. And to be frank, joining Marathon Rewards couldn't be more straightforward. I guess now that makes it a frank Tank and Bank situation. Sign up online, from our app, and even at the pump. At participating locations, terms and conditions apply.
And now, back to the Auto Owners Insurance Comet Hockey broadcast on 96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's Classic Rock.
All right, Comets are down a man as a holding call has been placed on Dustin McFall. So it is a rough mortgage penalty kill here for the Comets. And the Cyclones with the puck. Here's Dante Sheriff in the corner. Put in front, save made by Brochu, point blank. What a stop. And it goes all the way down the length of the ice. There's Murphy to the left side. Sends it back. And Lincoln Griffin coming across the line. Goes into the corner. And now sent back to the far boards up top of the blue line. Here's Matt Murphy. Murphy in the high slot. Over a one-timer, they score.
Shane, I know I'm a broken record, but nobody touched the puck carrier. Coming from their own end, all the way through the neutral zone, into the offensive zone. It wasn't until they got into the back of the net that they even had a white jersey near them. Puck comes up top, shot, score.
Chaz Sharp will get the goal. And
look at that. Nobody is coming out and challenging anywhere.
You know, we can go back and look at that 9-2 loss to Kalamazoo. But you kind of chalk that up. That was very early on in the season. That was back November 9th. But this one here, 5-1, is really hard to swallow after, we're in the month of December here. As you can just kind of chalk that one up to a bad game. But this one is a head-scratcher as Gorniak trying to skate it back into the Cyclone zone. 5-1 Cincinnati here tonight. And coming across the line is Ethan Keppen. Keppen in the corner. And up top of the blue line, Gansky. Over to Mayhew. Mayhew along the far side. Mayhew now stepping in. Tries to put it out in front. Knocked away and then just knocked out of midair. And the puck going to waffle on back into the Comet zone. And that'll go for an icing. So we got 8:06 to go here in the third. And the Comets Well, about to give up their 50th shot of the game, and we still have 8:06 to go here in the third.
The stats are exactly like I would expect it. You got the worst team in the league coming in here. You put 50 shots on them. Your goaltender has an easy night. It's an easy win going away. Unbelievable.
Here's the shot from the blue line, knocked away. And now the Cyclones move it back to the far side, coming across the line. Here's a shot save made by Brochu. And back to the far side, Comets pick it up, and there's shot number 50 tonight for the Cyclones. To the blue line, here's Corcoran stepping up over to Vulcan. Vulcan up along the wall. Floats one. Out to the blue line again. Comets, that was Darren Brady. Could not pull the trigger. And it goes to the left side, engulfed into the Comet zone. Here is Corcoran. Swipes it over to Brady. Brady goes behind the net. Brady looks around. Has Tough Toe with him, and now he will put it onto the tape of Connor Corcoran. Corcoran on the right side, slides it up along the wall, and now that's going to be an icing on the Comets. With 7:09 to go here in the third, tonight's game being brought to you by Pizza Hut. Visit pizzahut.com to discover classic and new menu items, find deals, and enjoy seamless ordering for delivery and carry-out. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut.
Yeah, 50 shots on net. Brochu can sue for lack of defense. No offense.
Face off to Brochu's left. And Tough Toe will take the drop. Leans in there with Gosling. And now Connor Corcoran back along the near side. Here's Aliardi. Now over to Darren Brady. Brady along the right side of the neutral zone. Sends it around. Tryon will come out. And now feeds it up along the near side. Now Darren Brady with a shot. That's blocked. And now Justin Taylor works it back along the near side. Taylor back to Aliardi. Aliardi goes behind the net. Nothing there. Scooped up to the near side, off the wall, and now going back is Petrozelli. Petrozelli stops with the puck, gives it over to Brady, back along the near side. Here's Aliardi. His pass goes behind Justin Taylor, but he's able to bring it back, and he cycles it around. Brady steps up in the corner. Brady down low. Now it's going to come in front of the net, and the Cyclones get it out of the zone. Now it's Sheriff on the left side. He'll shovel it back into the Comet zone. There goes Cam Saprika. Saprika will move it ahead, goes off a leg, back to the far side, and now Comets back into the Cyclones zone. That was Turcotte, again, working hard back to the far boards.
And he's all alone. All alone in the zone. 4 guys on him.
Deacon Poot, nothing there. Wheeled up top and out of the zone. And this will be an icing on the Cyclones with 5:49 to go here in the third period. Down we go, Comets. Well, we'll have to hope for better things tomorrow night on Teddy Bear Toss night as the Kalamazoo Wings come to town. 7:30 is face-off time, so bring those stuffed animals and come on out here to the Coliseum and throw them out on the ice, and the Comets score their first goal of the game.
Can they wear their black jerseys tomorrow night? Pretend they're on the road.
It is Saturday night. Yes, it's Black Jersey night as we go to the far side here in the Cincy zone. Now it comes out to center ice, and now they'll drop it back. Here's a shot. Another save made by Brochu. Goes to the far boards. Into the corner. Back it goes to Deacon Poot. Now back to Turcotte. Turcotte hands it off back to the far side. Lifts it out. Going to go off the stick of McManus. And the Cyclones get it back. Parsons to the far side. And Parsons at his own blue line. Steps up. Floats it in. Goes off the end wall. And there is McFall. He'll take it to the far boards. Goes over to Ethan Keppen. Keppen gets it out to McManus. And now sends it into the Cincinnati zone. Into the corner. Darted around to the far side. Coming up top to Dugan. Dugan pushes it around. It goes behind the nets. And it's Keppen trying to center it to Dugan. Dugan along the far side up top to Mayhew. Mayhew now in the slot. Stepping up. Got it poked away. But Mayhew still on the puck. Up top. One-timer. That is missed. Back on the near side. Here's Keppen. Keppen below the goal line. Over to Corcoran. Corcoran back to Keppen. Now underneath it goes to Gorniak. And Dugan now looking to pick it back up. Dugan walks all the way around, past to Corcoran. Corcoran towards the net. Save made. And a save off the left leg. Back up top. One-timer. Save made. And Child hanging on to it. Now he gives a little extra jab there at Keppen. It was making him uncomfortable.
Well, Keppen tried to stick the puck loose, and goaltender take exception to it. And I think that's the longest Brochu's gone without a shot.
And we have hit the 20 past 4 and more, 4:20 mark left in the third period. We got a timeout as well. We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on 96.3 XKE.
If you're looking for a comfortable, affordable alternative to a short or long-term hotel stay, then let Corporate Housing Systems find you a place to call home. Servicing Indiana and Ohio for 35 years, Corporate Housing Systems will find you a comfortable space for you to call home. If you're moving or traveling and want the comforts of a home, let Corporate Housing Systems show you what premium temporary living is all about. Visit corporatehousingsystems.com.
So you call your virtual insurance company to ask a simple question about your policy, but now you're on hold listening to this music. While you wait and wait. Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and pick up the phone when you call, because you shouldn't be on hold so long that you memorize the music. That's simple human sense.
Ask Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne if Auto Owners make sense for you.
And now, back to the Auto Owners Insurance Comet Hockey broadcast on 96.3 XKE, Fort Wayne's Classic Rock.
4:17 to go here in the third. It's 5-1 Cincinnati. And it's been all Cyclones who came into tonight's game winless on the road. Here we are in the month of December, and Cyclones about to get their first one here as Bowlers will come across the line here. Bowlers going to zip it to the opposite side, going to go back along the near boards, and now sent below the goal line for Connor Corcoran. Corcoran to the far wall. And it comes along the far side of Taylor. Taylor rims it in, goes off the end wall. Steer to the far boards here in the Cincinnati zone, and the Cyclones spread it to the near side. And now it's going to go to Aliardi. Now Taylor trying to catch up to it. Taylor will come across the line. Got a man in front. We had Aliardi trying to float it to him, but it was broken up, and back it goes into the Comet zone. Suprika takes the wide turn with it. And now the Cyclones pretty content, just stacking everybody up in the neutral zone. And all the Comets can do is dump it in. Back along the near side, back to the far boards. And it's McCleary, lost it. Vulcan. Nothing there. Goes behind the net. Back to the right side. Top of the circle. Poked away by the Cyclones. Comes out to the center line for Sheriff. And Dante Sheriff going to go down to the corner. Sheriff now pushes it back around. Back into the corner. And up along the wall to the blue line. Sheriff. Back into the near side corner. Up top it goes to Sheriff. Sheriff is having himself a game here tonight. Takes a shot. Just send it through the blue paint. Now up top again. There's a drive. That's going to go wide of the net. And now back up along the far boards. In the corner. Up top. And it's Gosling for the Cyclones. He'll golf it wide of the net. Goes back in the corner. 2:22 to go in the contest. And now it's going to get out of play.
Nope, not calling it.
So Dante Sheriff, he's got 4 points here tonight, 3 assists and a goal. And
it is calling.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's Nick Deacon-Poot to the box. So, well, Brett Brochu is will end this game on a high note, as even though he's given up 5, he's faced 51 shots here tonight, and that total, of course, is going to creep up here on this power play, unless the Comets can get it done here on the kill. So it is a Ruoff Mortgage penalty kill, and Jack Gorniak will take the face-off. And it comes up to the blue line for Matt Murphy. Murphy to the far boards. Over it goes. That's Sharp. Back over it to Murphy. Now Sharp again. Sheriff sends it on back to Murphy. One-timer save made by Brochu, and he'll hang on to that.
Well, this is one of those games where, to a man, they all got to look at the mirror and not let this happen again. This is all self-inflicted by not hustling, not going after the puck carrier, not owning the neutral zone.
And a look at the Meyer out-of-town scoreboard. Well, the Comets are now going to be in third place as Iowa spoils the Fuels opener at their new arena in Fishers, winning that game. As the Cyclones here still working on the power play, the Comets able to clear the zone. Wheeling defeats Kalamazoo tonight 4-2. And 4-3 was the final at Iowa-Indy game. Puck goes down into the Cincinnati zone. Remember, the Cyclones still on a power play. With 1:28 to go in the contest. Here's Matt Murphy dragging it across the line. Moves it over. Now it comes in front of the net. And they couldn't get a shot off. Nice job there by Suprika. Now to Voigt on the dot. Voigt hands it off to Murphy. Shot, save made. Darren Brady taking it right off his stick. Now it's going to trickle wide. Goes in the near side corner. And up along the wall. And it's knocked down by Murphy. And they're going to get caught with playing the puck with a high stick with 1 minute left in the contest. So the Comets are going to fall here to 11-6-1. And now they are officially in third place. And but the good news is they played less games in both Iowa and Toledo. Toledo bested the Bloomington Bison 8-1 tonight. So everybody in the Central having a pretty good night with the exception of the Comets and the Bison. So we got 1 minute to go. Face-off is at center ice. 42 seconds left in the penalty kill for the Comets. And Olin Volkin chops it on back into the Cincinnati zone. And the Cyclones have got it. 53 shots tonight for Cincinnati, by far the most the Comets have given up this year. Frasca on the left side, up top. Back to Frasca. Up low, it's Voigt. Now Voigt is going to come up to the blue line, being guarded there by Volkin. Voigt's going to hand it off. Here's a shot. That was knocked away. Comes back up top to the blue line. Another shot. That one was taken away. Comets will get it out of the zone. Volkin on the near boards. Volkin will scoop it up. Got Keppen. Keppen coming in short-handed. Sends it towards Chyon, and now Keppen goes into the net. And Chyon going after Keppen here. With 12 seconds left, the play has come to a conclusion with a whistle, and Keppen is still wrestling with a guy in a red shirt in the crease. And Keppen is trying to get his licks in, and they are locked up. But I can't see who that is at the bottom of that pile. The linesman trying to rip Keppen. And Keppen will head off. And that's McCleary who is down, and now Ethan Keppen staring down the Cincinnati bench, and Keppen will go into the dressing room. And Chyon was hopping on top of Keppen trying to get him off, but we'll probably have some more penalties handed down, as the penalty did expire to Nick Deacon-Poot on that delay of game call, so we were back to 5-on-5.
That's McCleary.
So we got 12.4 seconds to go here in the third.
Number 5, Ryan McCleary. Comets number 92, Ethan Keppen. Each double minor, 4 minutes roughing. Down the penalties, 19 minutes, 47 seconds.
So no more power play time. And we'll skate this one 5-on-5 here for the next 12 seconds. 12.4 seconds to be exact. And the drop. Chopped on back into the Cincinnati zone. And now up to the neutral zone. 6 seconds to go. McFall throws it right back in on the goaltender, and that will do it. Now the Comets would like to forget this one, dropping this game to the last place Cincinnati Cyclones, as the Cyclones came into tonight's game without a road win, and the Comets' home woes continue. 5-1 is your final score. Let's get out of here. We'll be back. You're listening to Comet Hockey on 96.3 XKE.
What's Indiana Tech all about? Well, it's about getting involved in everything that interests you.
And with more than 60 quality degree programs in areas like cybersecurity, health sciences, and sport management, as well as 28 athletic teams, there are a lot of interesting things to explore. And with one-on-one interaction with professors, great internships, and affordable tuition, you owe it to yourself to check us out. What are you waiting for? Visit indianatech.edu to apply now. Indiana Tech. Go for it.
Regular checkups and screenings are important to be healthy now and to stay well in the future. With same-day appointments and online scheduling, it's easy to make an appointment with Lutheran Health Physicians Primary Care. You can even see us from the comfort of your home with a telehealth visit. Make your appointment at LutheranHealthPhysicians.com and face your future with confidence. That's